Hey, welcome to the Breakdown Crew. Once again, everybody in the building. It's me, Savage Vandross. We got in the corner, we got Danny Lux,
That her.
Queen Prophet. You know, how y'all doing? Ladies, introduce yourself to the people. All right. Let me hear about.
Introduce yourself, sweetie.
All right, so it's Queen Prophet. It's Queen, so y'all know how to address me. It's Prophet, so y'all know what I'm about. Shout out to Sav, shout out to Danny, shout out to Wing. I just want to say thank you so much for the invite. I am like such a fan of you guys. You know I love y'all all day, tomorrow, the next day. So we here, the Breakdown Crew, Queen Prophet.
Yeah, it was yo. We had a busy weekend in battle rap. They had Heir to the Throne 2. They had the Battle Academy event where Bill Collector versus Danny Myers. We also have a DMV event going on today called Eminence. So there's a lot of shit going on in battle rap, a lot of announcements. It's great, you know.
It's
amazing. It's amazing weekend. So we're gonna start with this Heir to the Throne. Because we had promised 5 battles, but we only ended up with 3. But I can deal with the 3 because the 3 were cooking. The 3 battles were cooking. I actually wasn't disappointed except for in the last one. Okay. But the first two bought it. Because when they opened up with
on the last battle, I can't wait. Go ahead.
I
can't wait.
They opened up with E-Heart versus First Lady Flames, and everybody thought that the Flames was gonna take E-Heart old ass out the pasture and put her ass down, and that old horse came back kicking. You know what I'm saying, ladies? She came back kicking. Like, I got 30 pages of rhymes in this motherfucker. It was good. It was good. It was good.
Yeah, shout out to E-Heart. 914 shit, Yonkers. Shout out to E-Heart, man. I love E-Heart is like dear to my heart, man. So I'm just so proud of her. I'm so proud of her. I don't know. I seen some of that stuff you was talking. I had to give it to Heart 2-1, but we can talk about it.
Yeah. We know Danny ass. We know who Danny ass went for because she from Richmond.
My bad. Let me take that out. We're gonna have to remove this block for a second too, because it make us crazy. I wait for Wing for that.
But
Flame, I had Flames 2-1. Maybe I'm Richmond's biased. I don't care. E-Hot was fire though. Very impressed, baby girl. You a legend. You a GOAT. You don't gotta do too much.
Yo.
You don't gotta do too much, baby girl. Enough is enough. You don't got nothing else to prove, baby girl. Keep doing you. But I gotta give it to Flames, bro. You can tell it's just Richmond.
Flames did her thing. She did her thing. Like Flames in that first round, when she said, "We pop E like candy," it was sweet tart. I said, she had the bar. Like people might not have caught anything because I'm telling you this, what happened. Everybody was expecting Flames just to bury Heart. So like when they saw the way that Heart was fighting, she came out.
Really? How could you go into this thinking that Heart was gonna get walked? Because
everybody was saying it. Everybody I didn't go thinking Hot was gonna lose. I did think Hot was gonna win, but Flames, bro.
When Flames said that they worried about my Jack in the Box.
Yo, Hart came in there. She said, "My armpit sweaty, mom spaghetti." She was so wild, because
I'm gonna tell you something. Flames. I'm not gonna say that I used to watch female battle rap like back in the day, like Don Lady, back in the day. But Flames is, I gotta shout out to Flames because she's what really made me want to watch. One of the females that really got me back watching female battle rap, like and paying attention so closely.
Her scheming.
But in that first round, when Hart had the ball the first round, when she said that 2-2 to 4-5 at your age, Hart was wilding. Hart was wilding. You can I wrote this shit down. Hart was wilding.
That Hart came in.
And you know what I will say, because that's what Ange was saying. Shout out to Ange. Ange was like, Danny, you might got to go back and hear that first round. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna watch it again.
No, like I had Hart winning 2-1. And I gave Hart the first 2 rounds. I think she won the first 2 rounds.
You think Flames second won't fire?
No.
It was cool. When she said she only did the titties and the dick is a hermaphrodite, the shit was fire.
Oh man.
But in that second round, when Hart said, if you want to if you want to beef over buns, I might let Jack in the Box. Come on. If you want to beef over buns, I might let Jack in the Box. Yo, Hart wild on her in that second round. That second round not even debatable.
Bro, and the way Hart was,
I gotta go back. Nah,
you gotta listen to the way
I was, y'all. Actually, I used to be in the house watching. I actually was at the cookout, bro, and I left and sat in the car for that shit, and I blasted to the. I was watching it. Maybe I was drinking though.
Yeah,
I was drinking. So look, I check what I'm saying. I was drinking, so you know I was going for Flames even harder.
Yeah.
You know when you drunk, you go for your friends even more.
Listen.
So I will go back.
I did edge Flames the third because in that third round when Flames said I got good pussy energy, I got the wildest grip, and then she hit over the
about me.
What?
Yeah.
What?
And then my other favorite bar that Flames had in the third round, when she said they lay on their back, I lay in the bushes. I got a different hunk. Yo, she like that little drink, she was going because she like y'all lay in the back.
What a guy, bro!
But
what a guy,
yeah.
Bro, this was a battle of the pins for the female.
Yeah,
this is a battle of the pins.
I'm telling you this, but you know, Hart had a good angle in that third too. He talked about the auntie shit. Thing is right. You know, she was doing her thing. She like, but she said, "Hey, I got braids. You got braids. I got dreads. You got dreads."
Like you trying to beat me, bro? You trying to beat me, and all I could think, I was like,
Yo,
you know, I'm always. Everybody know I'm very fair. If you cannot knock the truth.
Like Hart was barking on her. Hart was barking on Flame. I tell you, like.
So you had it 2-1 Hart live.
Yeah,
and you had it Flames 2-1 on the rewatch.
Now I had Hart 2-1 all the way across. Hart 2-1 all the way across.
Okay.
You know,
what's good? I think
Hart got that pretty clear.
What's good? What are you talking about?
With Queen Prophet, she part of the Bloggerhood. She family. She love battle rap. Queen Prophet, you from New York, right? Entrepreneur, getting money. Yeah. Now walking around looking like Richard Simmons and the rest of these bitches with these curly froze, thinking they doing something in battle rap.
You know, that's why I didn't want to come on here with the curly ass wing. I said wing. I
ain't like that. You don't look like Richard Simmons.
I don't want to.
You don't look like Richard Simmons. Like this. Hey guys, do you want to lose weight? Let's go, guys. That's
it's cool moisturizer,
bitch.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Little blow dryer.
Salute to the Blue Chews and the Whoppers. Listen to the 7.
Love it.
Shout out to the 7 coming soon.
Yeah.
Now we were talking about E-Hart and
Lady Flames. I got E-Hart 2-1.
Yes.
Yeah.
I do too.
I got E-Hart 2-1.
Yeah.
I do too. Hey, let me for my baby area people.
I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not gonna hold you. If Flames could have ended her third a little bit stronger, maybe it could have made it a little bit more debatable. But E-Hart third was fire.
Are they really against?
Don't talk about Auntie. Y'all better leave Auntie alone. When Auntie come off the porch, don't think about y'all young girls.
The material was so heavy.
Auntie Hart alone. But that's a classic. Hey, I ain't gonna hold you. I think that's a classic, man. I think that's a classic.
It is. It is.
I think it's a classic. Because I don't watch it about 4 times already. I ain't gonna hold you.
I will say this.
Really?
E-Hart, hold on. Let me say this. E-Hart should wear any light shirt. She need to wear dark shirts when she's rapping because those sweat stains were looking crazy. I was like, hold on, baby. I was like, hold on.
She's getting older, you know.
She was in there working.
She was turned up. She was turned up. She won't trying to choke. She ain't give a fuck about a stain, period. This is my motherfucking name, bro.
She's having hot flash.
No goddamn stain. I ain't about to let this little bitch beat me. Hell no. That's what shit was.
E-Hart went through menopause and kicked her ass.
You know what?
I can't stand y'all.
Yeah,
everybody giving E-Hart the second. I think Lady Flames went.
No. Lady Flames first is fire. That first is unbeatable. Her first was amazing.
Ooh.
But it was just like I said, at the end, she didn't end it. She didn't end too strong for me on her. It just like, but Heir had to turn up. I'm really trying to think. Was her third, her second, maybe her second or third? I don't know. Maybe she might have switched because she turned up, but she had to turn up. She had to turn up in that second for sure. Because she had lost that first. She lost that first kind of clear.
And I feel like each part, I think, ended her third kind of light, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, she did. She only had the 2-1.
Full, yeah, I don't think it was a full, you know. It was full, but a little short, I think.
Okay.
But I had Heir with the first two cleared. Like she's like, yo, Jack Clark Kent, you the lowest lane. Like she was like, I was writing shit down.
What's that bar about? I let Jack in the box. Was that in the second round?
That was the second round.
Second round. Yeah.
She said, if you want to beat,
that was the haymaker.
Jack in the box.
That was the haymaker in that second.
Yeah.
That joint was nasty. And then when you watching this shit, you look crazy. I'm in the car looking crazy, like I'm talking to myself. I'm like, yeah, I gotta calm down.
But like, nah, Hart had the biggest haymakers in that battle. She was shaking that room.
Yeah,
she was shaking that room. And thing is, you got to put her old ass out the pasture, put her sent to the glue factory, and that old horse was not having it. She rolled that shit back in there like Paul Revere. I'm telling you.
Bishop, shut the fuck up. For real, Bishop. Dead ass bro.
And when Flame said y'all bitches lay on y'all back, when Flame said y'all bitches lay on y'all backs,
I lay in the bushes.
Oh yeah, that was fire. That was fire.
Bro, like that shit.
Yeah, that's in the third round. That was the third. Like, that's what she had to do.
So overall, what are we giving the whole battle overall? As a fan, did we get 3-0 or did we win that battle? We got a battle.
We got a classic. We got a classic.
Definitely.
We won it. Yeah, we got a classic.
That was a great battle. That should have been the main event. That should have been the main event. When 40 got pushed out, that should have been the main event. When 40 got pushed out, it should have been the main event.
That should have been the main event.
Because it was no way the rest of them was going to top that. They should have known just to put Hart. First of all, they disrespected Hart. They should have had that as the main event. But 40 and Casey couldn't have it.
I was expecting a good battle, but I wasn't I wasn't expecting this. Like this right here is past a good battle. Like I say, it's a classic.
And you know what? It's like
definitely got replay value.
Battles, it's like you see a bunch of motherfuckers riding dicks too. Because the thing is, like, do people listen to the bars or they just going for who they really want to win? Because like
a lot of riding. I know I be riding.
Because like, listen, like when we get to this Shoony and Vixen, let's be real here. People,
we're gonna get to it. Yeah. Y'all ready to get to it?
That's what I'm saying. I appreciate this battle because if you just compare, like when I judge a battle, I don't really care the name. I'm just comparing material. Like I can almost close my eyes and not even see the people. I just want to hear and compare. And when you compare these two, it was a dog.
That's exactly.
It was a dog fight.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, Hart came in with that when she gets in that pocket, that shit is unstoppable.
Yeah, Hart had she had to come back strong because she had to make up for that for what you call it, K-Shine, for the K-Shine battle in that room too. So she had to do that.
That battle breaks my heart because I feel like if she would have came with all her 3 rounds and got her shit off, I feel like she would have took that battle.
Nah, Sean was
She was so nervous, and them niggas, once they get to making fun of you in that little ass room, it's like you in school again, niggas picking on your ass.
But listen,
he's
hold up. I gotta say this, right? Since we about to go into this Vixen versus Shoony, I'm tired of just because that's your favorite and whatnot, that we can't get the other person their credit because they just want to push something to say somebody won. Let's be real here. If you look at the material, Vixen's material not fucking with Shoony's material. It just wasn't clean. Like the shit.
Her material just wasn't clean.
Yeah.
When she get her shit down, she gonna fuck a bitch up.
We gotta get into that because does that mean something? Does that mean?
Because it's like this, right? Vixen spent 2 rounds talking about some whole shit like we ain't heard that Shoony was a hoe a million times.
That's true.
Like,
Savage. That's true, Savage.
I mean, come on, this is battle rap. We always going to hear the same angle over and over again. I think it all comes down. I would say this, it all comes down to the presentation of that angle. I ain't gonna hold you.
Exactly.
The way that Vixen presented the material of that angle, I ain't gonna lie. I think it hit way more different coming from a woman than it come from a man, because we had kind of expected a little bit more, but it kind of hit a little bit more different for me because it was coming from a woman. For me,
the hardest bar of the battle came from Shoony when she said, "Life's short until you gotta do it in prison."
So you gotta do it in prison.
That was crazy.
So you gotta do it in prison.
That was crazy.
So you got,
Yo,
that was crazy.
Ain't nothing Vixen saying that battle was harder than that.
Oh my God, behind the wall.
but just the thing, it's just like,
hold on, Savage. What was the pigment line? What was the Shoony hit her with the pigment line? What was that?
Shoony hit her with a couple drinks, like in the first round.
The pigment line fucked me
in the
up.
first round.
Hold on, Vixen did have a haymaker. She did have it. When she talking about I'll hold your nigga down and I come to the side where she like, that shit was hard.
In the first round,
that shit was hard.
Said in Spanish, I have niggas using Vicks for everything.
That whoa.
It was
like, yo, Shoony was wigging. She wasn't in the crazy.
It just was sloppy. She was nervous. That's all.
Yeah. I know we want to. I shout out to Shoony, but I'm sorry. This is a small room. This is URL. In the ring, everything's count. If you do not get that material out, that shit don't matter. We can say here that woulda, coulda, shoulda, but she didn't deliver the material the way it should have been, delivered. I'm sorry. Vixen came 100% with her material. If you like it or not, it just, I don't know. I really think it was the nerves. I really think it was the nerves for Shoony.
The first round, Vixen had wrong. I think it was wrong. Because like in the first round, when Vixen hit her with the code switching, and she said, and then she hit her like, she's like, worry about how they identify me. You gotta worry about how they gonna identify you. That shit was fire. Like I got bars from all of them.
Yeah,
I got bars from all of them. But Shoony was wicked. It's just that she kept on stumbling.
Yeah, I really think it was that room. I really think it heard that room, that setting.
Here's the thing, though. Shoony does this often. So is it the room, or is it, we just have to? We just have to accept that this is Shoony's, what we're gonna get from Shoony, and now grade her on that curve, because it's true. Like, unfortunately, you could definitely argue that, like, you know what, Shoony's material was way better. She was just choppy. But like, are we taking away from then the perfect 3-rounder, whether it was better or not?
But she wigged with
you got a point.
Oh, yeah, because
she wigged with RX and Dre Dennis.
You froze, baby.
Yeah, she really did. She really did her thing.
But you know what? I'm kind of assuming when it comes to a big moment, especially with big eyes on her, I think it kind of make her nervous. But she was like that too on the RBE card. Because she was kind of like that too.
Even with the stumbles, I asked Shoony that second when she like, yo, you talking about that whole shit? She said, niggas, but niggas say I stay with the grip. I was like, whoa, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I was like, no.
Yeah.
Stay with the grip.
She embraced her shit. Y'all been saying I'm a hoe, fuck you bitches mean.
Yo, like Shoony was rapping. It's like this. And honestly, she really stumbled at the end of her round. So I can really cut that shit off and still give her that round.
She was a little choppy because you can tell like certain parts in her rounds, she got mixed up with some words. She had to change a couple words. It was, like I said, I saw a way better Shoony than this. Like I said, I'm giving her the benefit of the doubt, but this is her first time on caffeine. Like I say, and somehow this setting is fucking with people. And we're seeing that now.
Right.
So hopefully the next time, I'm hoping the next time she come on, she'll probably be more, more comfortable in that setting.
It's like this, right? In that third round, when Vixen went to that whole angle again, she's like, every little city we go, every other dude is all about you, no matter where we go. I see the same hoe. But listen, like how many times you want to call Shoony a hoe?
So basically, y'all saying that y'all gave Shoony 2-1 with all the stumbles. And
no, I know. No, I said Vixen 2-1.
Yeah, Vixen 2-1. But Shoony would have won that if she was clean. It's 2-1, but it wasn't a good 2-1. It wasn't like a good 2-1. It was like you got that.
Savage, we're not doing that.
No, we're not doing that, Savage. Vixen did what she was supposed to do. Vixen did what she was supposed to do. We're not doing that. Vixen did what she was supposed to do.
Niggas do that shit clean, but then when it comes to Vixen, motherfuckers act like she the golden child.
No, we don't.
I think she's the golden child.
Niggas always discount crazy wins, but then they want to say Vixen. Nah, Shoony would have whipped her ass if she was clean. Let's be real here.
Sunday we eat shrimp.
But she didn't. She wasn't clean.
But hold up. But you see, when niggas, they like, oh, they always shit on Casey wins, but then like, oh, this and that. These niggas choking this and you shitting on Casey wins, but you can't say the same shit to Vixen. I'm just saying, we gotta keep it in stock.
What?
But when Vixen take her loss, she take her loss. I would say that when Vixen take her loss, she take her loss. She don't make no excuses. So in this right here situation, Shoony did she have great material? Yes, she did. Was it presented right? No, it was not. We can't go of what she could have done. She didn't do it. She didn't deliver. It counts. It counts. So she,
I give Vixen a win. I said I give Vixen a win. Vixen won that 2-1 to me, but at the same time, I'm not gonna say it was the best win because let's be honest, I feel like her material was kind of light. I wasn't feeling that third round, but she won it based off a technicality. So it's like the same way niggas talk about shit about how Casey went off of technicalities. Let's keep it real here. Vixen won this off of technicality.
Wow.
Oh no, I enjoy Vixen material. She had a mixture of everything. She had punches. She had schemes. She had, she did what she was supposed to do. So
wow,
her punches was light as fuck, and she kept on going to the same.
Some of the punches was not light. No, some of the punches was not light.
Some of them was light. Some of them were.
I think people were just kind of happy too that Shoony was back.
Savage be wild.
If I'm Vixen, I don't even know if I'm writing crazy for Shoony, to be honest.
No, you got to. You have to because she won those ones on Queen of the Ring. So she won the one. So you got to get up out of here if you want that spot.
Right. So Vixen won.
Heir to the Throne is one of their big cards. So you don't want to come lacking on one of those cards.
It's like this. Vixen got the win. I give Vixen a win.
Yeah, Vixen got the win.
It's like the same way when people say, "Yeah, Casey beat Twerk," but she ain't really. It's like that's the way. I'm like, listen. I heard that shit that Shoony was saying, and if that shit came out clean, I was like, nah, she wasn't losing that battle. I'm just saying, she won. Vixen won, but Shoony was talking. Like if you actually hear what Shoony was saying, Shoony was talking. You better be gripped up. Like Shoony can rap.
Yeah, she can rap, but I know a well prepared. I know a well prepared Shoony when I see it. She wasn't 100% like had confidence to me.
I ain't gonna hold you, yo. I ain't know Shoony was holding like that up top. I don't
Oh, there he go.
I'll be back, Dave.
Oh, you would want to stand up.
Seven. But then after that, we get to this third battle, last one of the night, Official versus Gaddis. Like how y'all feeling about that? Because I was disappointed.
I'm very disappointed.
Like this should have been a first battle.
I knew this was gonna happen.
Why you say that?
I knew this was gonna happen. I called this like a week ago when I did my predictions because Official, I've realized a long time ago that her pin and just her whole stock was on a decline, and she had every battle I see like a little bit of her armor just chipping away. So it's like with this, Gaddis is somebody who's gonna, like I said it just like this, like she's gonna swag surf through the rounds. Like you gotta be super confident because whether her material is good or not, she's comfortable on a stage.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yep, she is.
Yeah.
And I said somebody else said, I think Gaddis said it to her in the round. I also said this exact same thing a week ago. I was like, we need more of Official's personality. Like we need to see more of who you are. Like
she shows nothing. She just
right. We not fucking with that no more.
And that's it.
Exactly. We're not fucking with that no more.
Girl, you girl.
Gaddis brought her together.
You got writing your battles for you. You need a new writer.
Yo,
shit not working out.
It's like this, right? Gaddis dogged me to death, right? In that first round, when Gaddis said
it, that's what Gaddis said.
Yeah, yo, Gaddis like, yo, Bullet's the size of a pup, and this my hockey stick. Like Gaddis was like talking to her.
She
like,
did everything. Gaddis did everything. She gave me that KOTD vibe. She can stand up with those niggas.
But listen, right?
She was everybody. She was aggressive. She walked all around her. It looked like she was on caffeine before.
People like Gaddis came a long way because you got to remember when Gaddis was on grind time, she was getting dog walked out here. Okay, she was getting her ass whooped. Okay, so Gaddis came a long way. She came a long way from where she used to be. But the thing is, right? Official. She's a one-trick pony at this point. She wants to be like the female Nitty, and she's not.
Exactly.
The same.
Yeah.
Let's be honest, right?
I'm glad. Yeah, I'm glad. Hey, Seth, I'm glad you bring it up. Yeah, you even seeing right now with Nitty, he's trying to reinvent himself, trying to say just being a puncher. Like, okay, being a puncher is only gonna get you so far.
Official hit her with jazz, and it's been a steady decline since. Official hit her people with jazz, and it's been a steady decline.
Yeah, it's sad. It's
okay,
sad.
She got to go in a different bag now.
It's sad because your friend didn't really even kind of push you for real. Now it's your friend about to step back in the ring.
Listen,
you didn't
Jazz pulled the surf out there. Jazz pulled the surf out there. Said, "Oh, you know, whenever Rock get his ass whooped, Surf come out and say, well, I gotta step out here." That's Jazz like this. You don't whoop my girl ass so bad, I gotta come out for you.
It's like it was a setup. Yo. It was like the Surf thing happened with George. It was like, y'all, whatever.
Yo,
what we do want to see.
Said, yo, niggas took the whole arm inside of Official like Vince Carter. Like Gaddis was sparking, okay? Gaddis said getting 08, like periodically, like Gaddis was breaking her ass down, and Official couldn't handle that pressure. I'm telling you, Official cannot handle pressure. Is
it just me, or they really didn't want to show Gaddis no love in that building?
They didn't. But she made them
like that. I like she made them
respect her.
Yeah, because I was like, she was saying some shit. They wasn't reacting like, come on now, that was fire.
It don't matter. They had no choice. It got to the point they was fighting. One nigga in the back was like, God damn. Like, you don't get those. You don't get them. God damn.
When Official came out there with that G Baby jersey on, I knew it was a rap. I said, why the fuck you got G Baby?
Yo!
That's the one that got killed. Whatever one that got murdered.
I said, you come out here with G Baby? You know, G Baby. I said, oh, it's a rap.
That was crazy.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Gaddis can rap. Like Gaddis can rap.
She can rap, entertain, funny, and then, fuck, like everything.
So look, right. So now that Vixen, because you know after Vixen and all this other stuff, they trying to push Vixen again because you know it's like now that Vixen joined EFB, it's like, well, what are we doing with her?
What are we doing with who?
Vixen. Because now they pushing her behind Geechi and Grum.
Vixen said she wanted that KCJ battle, so whenever KCJ get out the hospital, hopefully they can book it.
But now KCJ got C40.
Yeah, she still got C40. Yeah, she still got C40.
It's some crazy shit going on in this community.
Because the thing is this, by Casey not being able to see 40, it gave Vixen another time to shine against a vet, and Casey hasn't had that time to shine. It's like Casey getting did dirty like Swamp, right? Every time Swamp is supposed to get a big battle, niggas backing out on Swamp, not no showing, like clean and top. So it's like every time Swamp's supposed to get a look, because let's be real here, until Swamp lost that Casey J battle, he was the face of these new niggas. I think that's the only time they start fucking. Let's be real here. And niggas was scared of Swamp, and that's the truth, because that's why niggas keep backing out on no showing and keep doing him dirty, and he ain't getting the list he deserved, because he just whooped Swave ass on the app. Let's be real here. Okay, he ain't lost to no nigga except for the Geechi joint. I had him really beating Geechi, and we knew how that was gonna go in the building.
That shit was a lot more closer. That battle was to me was a lot more closer. Like they was not showing him no love in that battle.
Yes. So, yo, it's like certain shit you want to see. It's like, but I think with Vixen joining EFB, this gonna give her a push though. I think this gonna get her. I think she, unless Casey can beat her, it's a wrap for Casey. Casey got to beat her and 40. And I don't see Casey beating 40. I thought 40 was gonna walk her. I really think 40 was gonna walk her.
I ain't gonna hold you.
Stop saying it like that.
I ain't gonna hold you.
Y'all gotta stop.
That's kind of like a mirror match. It's kind of like a mirror match to me.
Like you gotta stop.
It's kind of like a mirror match. Like, I like 40.
Stop disrespecting.
Yeah, I like 40. 40 got bars, but her delivery is not that great. That's the only thing you take away from 40.
So you think Casey's delivery is she PG stuff?
Hold on. That's what I said. It's kind of like a mirror match. Both their deliveries not that great.
Yo,
both their deliveries not that great. So
got transported back to like 2015. What? Boom.
But hold on though, Shy. You like Vixen's delivery and you don't like Casey's?
Yeah, I like Vixen a little bit better. I can deal with Vixen.
Vixen is actually starting to get better with her delivery. She actually
and she don't look too stiff. You know, sometimes it be looking kind of.
Because Vixen was PG-stepping her way through battles too, and Vixen just stopped PG-stepping.
Yeah.
Like, they were just PG-stepping their way through the whole battle and throwing an occasional bow to the head.
Oh, that's so wrong. Some Fisher only got 3 outfits. Damn, Gina. That is so messed up. That is so messed up.
You gotta switch. Fuck that shit. Fuck them.
I wonder when they're gonna reschedule this battle. Like,
shit.
Honestly, I think this whole event should have been canceled and rescheduled. To be honest.
Nah, because it was too late.
I think the whole event was still fire. Fuck
it. It was good.
We're not gonna cancel those 2 fire ass battles for this bitch fucking up.
But you know, I was cool with the event even without the 2 battles because at least we're gonna get them. I think those last 2 battles would have made this event special. I think it ended on a bad note because of Official choking. But I don't think Official and Gaddis should have been the main event. They made Official and Gaddis the main event because of name, not because of what they are doing. Because honestly, if it was me, first of all, I feel like E Hart doesn't get the credit she deserves or the appreciation because just because of who E Hart was, they should have made her the main event. Because
why was that?
Next to 40, Official would be that girl considered to be the main.
Man, Official is a main event by name, but let's be real here. E Hart, if you compare their careers, E Hart is better than Official.
Yeah, but they don't look at it like that.
And
we also they look at status, bro. They look at popularity with the numbers of views, bro. They look at that. They don't fuck if Circle make sure Circle pack that fucking building. Period.
But the thing is, right? I feel like Hart should have been the main event because
y'all hear me better?
Yeah, you doing great.
Can y'all hear me better?
Yeah,
is that better?
Yeah.
You good.
Oh, go ahead.
But right after that, that's when Jazz came up and she's like, "Yo, I want Gaddis," and she got to engage her little sister. And I would prefer Jazz and Gaddis over Jazz versus Misfit.
I'm done with Jazz. So I see somebody say, "Introducing, returning Jazz." I'm not believing nothing. I don't want to hear it.
Let me say this about status. Let me say this about status, though. As y'all was talking about status, Gaddis has a bigger status than all of them. Popularity is one thing, but Gaddis is a pioneer over all of them besides E Hart.
Facts.
She was in it before all of them. She started with Grind Time. She came after behind it.
So you think
she was one of the first?
You think it was more her than?
Yeah, and it was her return. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But
technically, it wasn't her. It was her return to Queen of the Ring.
Yeah.
But I think her return was on King of the Dot. Not for nothing. She has touched all of the platforms, from Grind Time to King of the Dot to Queen of the Ring to URL and now Caffeine. She's been all over. She's really the most acclaimed out of all of them.
Yo, but wait, let's be real here. Gaddis was getting her ass whooped on Grind Time.
Huh?
She was getting her ass whooped on Grind Time though. Let's be real here.
I mean, well, she was one of the first intergender battles. Yes, she was. But that's not the point. Surf been getting his ass beat. Surf been getting his ass beat for the longest. What the fuck? Nigga, what? Shit. The fuck you mean? Shit. Mr. Debatable.
Yeah. Right.
Fuck out of here.
Girl. He's so biased.
That's dope, though. I think she's like the only woman to probably have done that so far.
But, yeah. So y'all think Gaddis could beat Jazz?
Hell yeah.
Like, man, listen.
Do you realize that Gaddis, them was light bars? Gaddis beat Official with light bars.
And played around the whole third.
The whole
played.
Took Tay-Rock shit and flipped that shit.
Yeah.
That's levels. This is levels. This is what I mean.
But the thing is this, right? Jazz only has one clear loss. Like Jazz only has like one clear loss. Like I think people just discounting Jazz because she hasn't been battling. Like she doesn't
it has nothing to do with that. Battle rap is lyrical. Listen, battle rap is lyrical, it's psychological, it's technique, it's wittiness. Jazz has a lot of that. But until she's battle tested, doesn't matter really how many losses you have until you're battle tested. Gaddis is one of the most battle tested out of all of them. Think about it. She may have been getting her ass beat on grind time, but at the same time, she's been on the big stage. Do you not remember her and Bonnie? That was on a big stage for King of the Dot.
Her and Hustle was on a big stage.
Think about that. Huh?
Her and Hustle was on a big stage.
My point is she's battled men and women. This is a part of the problem with the women in battle rap. They have to transcend. They have to be able to hit all of these different stages because it all comes with skill. It all comes with practice. I mean, I said skill. It all comes with practice. The more they practice, the more they're out here battling these men in these different areas, the better they get.
Okay.
We've been allowing Official to be one-dimensional. Huh?
Yeah, she has one dimension.
Okay, well, let me ask y'all this.
Said we're not doing that. Hustle was on the run for that Gaddis battle. So
let me ask y'all this.
But what is that? Wait. But I had Hustle beating Gaddis. I was so mad about that fucking Tomb Raider shit. But the point, that's not the point that I'm making. The point that I'm making is Hustle was first lady at URL. She's two places. Put in the ring URL. We're talking about overall. Hustle is not a bigger trend setter in this. She's only been two places. I'm talking about all over. When you look at a strength, say Gaddis was very consistent battling. She never left. She would have been, when they did Wampy and Say, we would have looked at strength of schedule. You know how y'all do it with these niggas. You got to do it with the females too. What I'm saying is it's not about popularity or any of that. I'm not taking anything from Hustle. What I'm saying is that when you put her up against certain girls, she's an all-around battler, is what I'm saying.
Well, honestly, looking at it right now, I might have to put Gaddis as my number one woman of the year so far. Really looking at their battles and schedule because she beat RX, she beat a couple people. She just beat Official. It's like who has those names? They say, hey, we the beat.
She had Caution.
She beat Caution.
She beat Cautious. Oh, okay,
she beat Caution. She cleared Caution.
Clear.
So
where was that on the gates? Was that on the gates?
Gates Gotti.
Yeah.
Watch it. This is a good battle. It's a good battle.
Do champion? No, never mind. I ain't gonna go there.
But if you really think about it, like Gaddis got some wins. So I might edge Gaddis just based on everything altogether so far as leading as my woman of the year.
I'm gonna say this: if Gaddis and Jazz does happen, I do not want it to happen on the big stage. I want it to happen on the caffeine setting. The fans gonna fuck it up. The fans gonna fuck it up.
I can't say that.
What you talking about? Her and Jazz? Her and Jazz?
Mm-hmm. Jazz and Gas, yeah. I want that on the caffeine setting. The fans gonna fuck it up.
It has to be. It has to be.
They would. Huh? It's a good battle. It's a good battle.
No, I'm not saying that. The fans gonna fuck it up.
How?
For E-Hot, because E-Hot was kicking.
Jazz coming back. Jazz coming back on a big stage. You know these motherfuckers love Jazz.
I feel like whatever that was with Misfit that was going on, whatever that was with Misfit, Jazz said that it was no longer her. It was strictly Misfit that was causing the battle. But I guess
I ain't thinking about that battle no more. You know what? To be honest, I don't even want to see that battle no more. I'm kind of over that battle.
Yeah,
I really don't want to see that. It's old. It's old news now. Like, okay, on to the next one.
I'm over
right now. I rather see Jazz and Gaddis because she don't. Yeah, she deserves it right now.
It's like this, right? Misfit messed up giving away her angle.
Oh, shout out to Norbs. Oh hell yeah, Norbs. That's what we saying. Well, okay. Shai is saying that he doesn't want to see it because the crowd would mess it up. But absolutely, Norbs is saying that Gaddis can handle a crowd. Oh hell yeah, she can.
We know that.
He wasn't saying that. He's saying they don't want to see it because the crowd would mess that battle up.
Yeah, I'm saying they will mess it up because of the new. Hold on, we gonna have to keep it real. These new fans are just fucking that new fucking fans, and just gonna go what's hot right now, and they already know. People, the new fans know more about Jazz than they probably know about Gaddis right now. So a lot of these caffeine viewers right now just being introduced to Gaddis. Like a lot of them don't know about grind time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Back in that era, they don't know about that. So that's all they know is this shit right here.
I'm gonna say this right. Because Chino said he still want to see Fit versus Jazz. I'll be honest, I think Jazz is 30 Fit. And the main reason I think she
don't want to see that battle.
Because Fit fucked up.
I'm on my way out. I'm gonna just eat my crabs. I'm good. Y'all
Fit messed up when she used her angle on Jazz too early and she revealed her hand. If she would have saved that for the battle, it would hit way harder. But now her angle's played out. What is she gonna say that she hasn't already said through all these hundreds of tweets that she had tweeted at Jazz and Jazz ain't really said shit back to her? It's like she gave up all her ammo and we already know she's gonna go to the battle.
And she just did an interview recently talking about the battle, saying where it's about the bag or whatever. It's just like, I'm just over it. It should have happened. It should have happened when it was hot. It ain't hot no more. So right now, Jazz is smart. She's like, okay, well, you doing that. I'm gonna go over here. So we can go ahead and probably make that happen. I already know Gaddis, she's gonna take that battle. Because she hungry right now. So now the crowd ain't gonna mess it up. You can't structure a crowd, Norris. Come on now. You used to have us in the goddamn PGs saying don't yoke nobody. So don't even do that. And we still yoking niggas. We're still yoking niggas. What you talking about? Shout out to Norris, man. Them about 500. Them about 500 Norris when you get your money.
I'm trying to move my screen up.
Man, I don't smoke marijuana, sir.
And Ray said, see my screen uploading.
So the other announcement they had though was Nitty and Hollow. So how we feeling about that?
I love it. I love it.
I'm hyped for that. I'm super hyped for that.
I love it.
I'm going to use Hollow slogan, not excited.
What you saying, Wayne?
Do you know? Hold on. Do y'all know what scuffs my damn Kyrie's?
Not Kyrie.
What scuffs my Kyrie's?
What happened?
What scuffs my Kyrie's that this is not on Summer Madness. This is a Summer Madness battle.
It's on a birthday card. Happy birthday, niggas. It's on a birthday card.
What shit is smack on with a birthday card?
Nah, this is a ego card because
this should have been on Summer Madness.
Because he might be still battling on Summer Madness.
Look,
now it's on the birthday card.
This is a Summer Madness battle. This is a Summer Madness battle, though.
Listen,
It is.
It is.
Hollow
That's why I'm not excited because it's on a birthday card.
It's the discount.
Hollow was not going to be under Mook on the card.
Yeah, I am having a mukbang because I didn't know I was going. I didn't know this. So, and I want the crabs this Sunday. Starblade.
Eat your crabs. Tell them, hey, eat your crabs. It's your word. Fuck them. Eat your crabs.
It's like this. First of all, this battle isn't getting the love it deserves or the promotion it should, because it should be on Summer Madness. But we know how these egos and these people be, because Hollow and Nitty should be on Summer Madness. But you got Mook and Reed, and let's be honest, if you had Hollow and Nitty on Summer Madness, it would be the main event. And you know Mook ain't gonna let that happen. Let's be real.
I'm thinking on that.
When has Hollow not been the main event?
That is true.
This nigga Hollow did the main event with off for value. When has Hollow not been the main event?
Well, I guess it's gonna have to be on the birthday card. It shouldn't be on no birthday card. I'm sorry.
Oh, it shouldn't.
Danny Myers should have been on the birthday card. So you get my damn shoes, Danny. Be on the birthday card.
Are they adding more battles to the card?
Yeah, it's gonna be like a super fight.
Yeah.
He said pay is based on card. So evidently the birthday card must got a nice bag with it. Because it's smacked. So
they already had to pay Hollow for the book battle.
I was just surprised. I was surprised Hollow was kind of back though, considering what he had put out there. So kind of surprised he's back.
You see, you hear about them saying they about to reach that settlement. They try to judge them go make a settlement with Norbs. And you
Hey, Norb, let me borrow 500.
That bag gotta be right.
Norb, let me borrow 500 when you get your money.
Listen to me.
Birdman hands. When you get your money, Norb, let me borrow 500.
Listen, they was in the proceedings because I read it. They said, URL, you need to bring Norbs to the table and get a settlement. And you notice all the people that was involved in it previously ended up being battles. Rex said that shit about them being booked by Norbs for the first joint. They discounted next. Rex said, boom, Rex, bring your ass over here. Hollow said the shit he said. Hollow, bring your ass over here. You got to circle the wagon. You read the room.
I ain't going.
Savage is a savage, bro.
Read the room.
Savage, nigga. Savage. Yes, he is.
I love him. Ain't nothing but truth.
Hey.
I love it.
Danny, put the link in the chat so if somebody want to pull up, they can pull up.
Okay. Hold on.
But you got to read the room. It's like, I can smell something. It seems like it won't know it pull up. Seems like it really.
He said $1,000. All right. I see you in my cash app, Norbs. Get that money. Norbs better get that money, man. I can feel it. I smell you about to get that money, man.
I'm super excited for this battle. I think Hollow is definitely going to try to really I think Hollow's going to try to take all 3 rounds in this, but I feel like that's how he's going to write. Like he's going to try to dominate this battle. But Nitty is just in a place where I'm going to be honest, I don't think Nitty is beatable anymore. I don't think I'm not, I can't even lie. Like I think Nitty in a place where you cannot beat him. Like until he takes a break and lets it breathe and lets everybody else, you know what I mean, get a second. I don't see who could beat Nitty right now. I really don't see it.
See, my thing is with these vets, when they be writing, first of all, you can't tell me Hollow ain't been sitting on rounds. So I think Hollow probably sitting on rounds. He been sitting out. He done had time, and I think people starting to forget who Hollow is. Yes, Nitty is on his big adjacent climb, but it's kind of like people forget who some of these dudes are and what they've accomplished. And I think Hollow, a lot of these old dudes, they take their time and they battle you once they get their shit together. And you gotta look at it. Look at that Serious battle. Everybody thought Serious gonna get smoked. I thought Nitty was gonna just kill this nigga Serious, and that shit is super debatable.
But Hollow got smoked before his last battle. Was his last battle with John John? Was his last battle with John John?
No. He ain't get smoked.
I feel like Nitty does.
He didn't get smoked by John John. He lost to John John.
Like Nitty's not. If it's a Serious Jones, if it's a he's not gonna come crazy. Like I think he knows who to like really show up for and who to just. All right, I'm gonna come.
And I feel like he has more debatables. I feel like Nitty got more debatables than wins, though. I've always felt that way about Nitty.
Yeah, but right now he's on a winning streak.
Yeah,
so right now he's winning. He's winning.
Before, but right now, I think he's figuring out the formula.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it right now.
He that guy right.
Hollow is not going. If Rom Nitty battles like he battled Geechi, Hollow ain't gonna be able to beat that.
In there, Norbs.
He ain't gonna be able to beat that. I don't think so.
Okay. This is what I'm saying.
I don't think Hollow can beat Nitty.
Even in the pace of their it's even in the pace of battling. Like
you see one Hollow battle. You see one Hollow battle. You seen them all.
You see how he broke down clips? Y'all remember how he broke down clips? He said he was gonna break down Nitty.
Savage.
I mean,
clips.
but it's already been done. I think somebody had already did that.
Like clips.
But somebody had already did that.
Clips.
Savage.
Yeah, but I think somebody already broke down Nitty style. It's already been done.
Savage, why are you on Al Gore's internet lying to these good supporters of the Breakdown crew? Why are you on Al Gore's internet lying to people, Savage?
What did I lie about, nigga?
You lying about, I sat back for the past 50 minutes, been watching your ass lie about every damn thing. You just get out here lying.
Lie about?
Okay, first of all, Paulo the Don is not getting no main event spot over no fucking Murder Mook. That for sure ain't happening. That for sure ain't happening. Paulo the Don, I don't care how dope this battle is between Hollow and Nitty. Paulo the Don is not getting no fucking main event over no damn Murder Mook. So stop.
Be a better main event.
Hell no! Again, stop lying to these people. Don't get on Al Gore's internet lying to these supporters, Savage.
You think Mook and Reed is better than Hollow Nitty?
I didn't say that. Those words never came out of my mouth. I said that Hollow, they're not putting Hollow above a Murder Mook. That's what I said. I didn't say which battle was better. I didn't say which battle was better.
Facts.
Did you not hit him with the mama Mook? I did. This is what I said. I said this battle would be better than Mook versus Reed. So of course they can't put on it because they're gonna have Mook as the headliner. So it's gonna look crazy to have Hollow under Mook because this is a better battle. That's why.
You know what? Real shit. Ain't nobody gonna main event no card. Mook is on it. Nobody gonna make main event. If Mook is on the card, nobody gonna main event. If it's Mook.
Exactly. And the sister. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second, Danny. And I heard what you said. And the sister in the pink over here said to you. She asked you specifically. Are you saying?
By the way.
Okay. Queen Prophet asked you specifically. Okay. Are you saying that they will put Hollow above Mook? You said yes.
I said they should.
That's not happening.
I knew it's not happening. I said they should.
Look, the fact of the matter is this. Me and Wing talked about this yesterday. Most definitely, Hollow versus Rum Nitty should be on Summer Madness. This is a Summer Madness card. And I even said, I need to see what the rest of this Summer Madness card got to look like. Because that bitch got to be some fire if y'all putting Hollow and Nitty on the super fight. And then Mike, shout out to Mike B. Now he gonna comment, but it's Smack birthday. I said, I don't give a fuck. That shit should still be on Summer Madness.
Stop the press. Hold on, Ray. Is that Norbs?
Yeah, that's Norbs.
That is I.
What up, Norbs?
Norbs must be getting some big money because he with your baby laid up in your bed on a Sunday.
Hold on. I got a question. Norbs.
Yeah.
Do you think if this was on Summer Madness, who do you think should be the main event? Hollow Nitty or Mook Reed?
I mean, historically, Mook Reed will bring out more of the, Mook. At the end of the day, Mook is what he is, bro.
Mook is what he is. He's the GOAT.
Whether you like him or you don't, that motherfucker draws in the crowd. Reed Dollars is the historic battle and stuff like that. I think in terms of fan base, that's probably the bigger battle. But Hollow and Nitty's the better battle.
I agree.
Honest with you, I think more people would like to see that battle, more excited to see it. But I think historians of battle rap would like to see Mook and Reed. In terms of the breakdown you guys were giving in terms of Hollow and what's his name and Nitty, the only way Hollow wins that battle is he got to get to the point a lot quicker. Hollow tends to drag.
Drag it, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Like Nitty, stop it. That can really start off hot and continue to go and go and go. It can really hurt you. Where Nitty gets into trouble is when Nitty tries to rap with you. When Nitty's just clicking and punching and doing those things, that's when Nitty is at his best. But in order for Hollow to win, he really got to get to the point very fast. Like, he can't have those long, drawn-out Hollow schemes that, sometimes get a little boring. He's got to kind of attack him almost similar to how the first battle with Pat Stay was, where he kind of went right at him.
What's up, Hood Love?
You know what I mean? So that's how I feel about that. In terms of like the Mook Nitty shit, I just hope they put a fucking cap on the time on that battle because we'd probably be watching it for about 4 years. You know what I mean?
Oh wow. So Norris, let me ask you this question. And since you've been away from battle rap, how you feel about it now? How you feel about battle rap the way it is right now? How things going?
I feel about it the same way I always felt about it. It's just battle rap. I never really, I like it. See, like I look at it from a different perspective. So how I look at it is, a lot of people talk about winners and losers in battle rap. I never looked at it like that because nobody really wins or loses. It's more of who's more. To me, it's more theater as opposed to competition. And I feel like a lot of the best matchups are based upon who theatrically matches better as opposed to whatever, because there is no wins or losses really in this shit. So to me, it gets a little boring when you see it's really long battles. Like when Mook has his 45-minute rounds, I just can't watch it. But I do enjoy watching a lot of like Nitty stuff because Nitty doesn't rap for 6 hours a round, and I feel like it's got to be some type of a balance to it if you want to really call it a sport. So that's why I feel like it's more theatrical as opposed to competitive, and that's how the matchups are best when they matched up better, like theatrically. Like when Av and Nitty, when I set that battle up, I already seen it in my head before I put it out. Like I literally watched the battle in my head before I even set it up because I knew what it would be as an entertainment value, as opposed to what it would be competitively. So that's how I look at things. So I look at it from a different perspective than you guys because you guys are picking the winner. I'm looking at it from the entertainment value aspect of it. You know what I'm saying? Wow. So it's hard for me to really debate battles like that.
I got a question for you, Norbs. Okay, so you did bless us with Nitty versus Av, which is a crazy battle. Was there any battle that you ever set up that you felt like that it even surprised you that it turned out way better than you thought?
Killer Jones and JC.
Okay.
Ooh.
Battle. I didn't believe it was gonna be arguably the greatest battle of all time. Like, you know what I mean? But I knew it would be a good battle. But I just didn't think the level that those two guys leveled up was. I mean, you got to be in the building. Remember, I think it was Summer Madness 2 weekend, if I'm not mistaken. And that was the best battle of the weekend. And it was by far the best battle of the weekend. Like, it wasn't even close. Like, I would say that one. Like, that was just.
Yeah. So,
that battle was top 5, top 10.
So, Norris, with this Ultimate Madness 4 announcement, do you see any of these people on Ultimate Madness 4 as a breakout star potentially?
What happened, puppy? What happened, man? I got 2 kids. I'm sorry. Come on. Okay, just let it drink. Sorry. It all depends how they adjust to actually. I remember what I told you. It's competitive, and then it's the typical smack battles would be, or RBE or King of the Dot would be theatrical battles. Now that it's competition, you got to kind of look at it a little different because they have to be more strategic in these battles. So in terms of a breakout star, I don't know if you're going to see a performance to where it's going to be to what you guys are used to. It's kind of similar to UFF. Like when I set up UFF, a lot of people didn't know who these guys were. So in order to, like, you got to be really selective. But I would say, who's on the card?
You got Trufo, J2, Elijah Straight, NXT, Truth Watson, MVP, real name Brandon, Swervo, Stumbles, Bose the Bambino, Murder, Sheed Happens, Kid Slade, DJ the Piranha, and Casino.
I'll say this: the most. See, like when you say star, right? Again, not competitively, right? You're talking about people wanting to tune into these individuals, stuff like that. I think Truth Watson's personality is probably the biggest out of all of them in terms of how he speaks, how he's funny, things of that nature. You know what I mean? Yeah, what do you want? So that I would edge him in terms of that. Now, if you ask me who I think's gonna win the tournament, it's completely different. You know what I mean? Like, so it's kind of tough to hold on a second. My son wants juice. He don't want water, so give me 1 second. Here, Papa, here. hold on. So, you ask me who won the tournament? It's going to be a different answer. Do I think who I think is the biggest star of the tournament? And I haven't really watched him too much, but I would have to say Chris Slade. Been gathering for most people. I haven't really got to really break him down. I haven't really watched everybody on this. I have watched Piranha. Piranha's very good. He's very strategic. Sometimes he drags a little too long. I feel like
ain't some of the people on there that you picked? Ain't some of the people you scouted before? It's on here? A couple?
I pretty much ran through everybody. Like in terms of running to everybody, I didn't really get to break down Chris Slay or some of those guys. But I can tell you who I have, and like I said, Watson. My opinion on Truth Watson when I first seen him was he took too long to get to the point, and like a lot of these guys, they don't edit well their rounds, and I feel like Truth Watson's gotten better at that. I think he has a good chance of this if he understands like a lot of these guys. Like if you put a regular battle, they'll put everything that they wrote in the battle. That's why sometimes they don't succeed because not everything is great. But in this format that is timed, they're going to have to edit their best stuff in. So you may see the best Truth Watson. You know what I'm saying? Because now he's forced to edit. You know what I mean? You might not see that at the tat bar ever in this. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it's tough. I would really have to sit down and break down everybody in this. But I'll tell you, strategically, Piranha's probably the most strategic one in the in the tournament. But do I think he's going to win? I don't know. I really have to break everybody down. But again, like it's tough. Everybody got to adjust. You know what I'm saying? When you're battling competitively as opposed to what you're used to, it's going to be two completely different battles. You know what I mean? So I don't know if I answered your question, but
oh yeah, you did. Yeah, that was good.
Don't mind me with my shirt off, guys. I'm on my second. I apologize.
No.
You good, Norbs.
I'm cool. What's up? Talk to me.
So, with the announcement, man,
everybody acting scared. I'm just waiting. Norbs already know I'm waiting.
Nah, I'm listening. I'm listening to what he's saying.
So Norbs, how you calling these announced battles with Reed and Mook and Surf and John for Summer Madness?
Surf and John is a long time coming, so that's good. I'm glad they finally got it out the way. I'd like to see it kind of change a little more competitively. I kind of can already see how this battle's gonna go. I think John's really gonna go crazy. I think Surf is put in a situation that people are questioning his desire to battle rap. So I feel like they're gonna say if Surf doesn't perform 3 rounds, they're gonna say go back to being a broadcaster. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like this is a stock battle for him, and
Savage ain't gonna say that.
Huh?
Savage ain't gonna say that. Savage gonna defend everything Surf did, even if it's wrong.
He don't win this battle. It's a wrap, man. It's a wrap.
Win. He just has
to better show up like he showed up with Geechi.
Yeah, that was probably that might be his best battle ever. Honestly,
ever.
Wow.
I mean,
Norbs, including Big T.
That's a Hitman battle.
I mean, you gotta look at the elements of that battle. Big T and him and Surf were in a small
room,
where there's not a lot of echo. You don't have to really broadcast out there. This was at, I think, Nome with a lot of people, and against Gaddis. And if you compare T to Gaddis, Gaddis now and T back then, Gaddis better. And Gaddis really.
I need that.
Gaddis is the face of battle rap.
Facts.
Thank you, Norbs.
Not even an argument. And Gaddis was.
Did you have anything to do with that, Norbs? Did you have anything with bringing Geechi around?
I could text you a video where Geechi says I'm the one.
Yeah, he sure did. I see. Yeah, we saw the video.
Norbs was still in the mix by the when Geechi touched down on URL.
I bring Geechi over.
Yeah.
So basically, Norbs is motherfucking Morpheus.
It was in the Untold Truth that he did. It's in there.
I have a question. Can I ask a question?
Who's
It's Queen Prophet. What does that look like for you since you've been doing this for such a long time? What does it look like when you see someone and you recognize that spark in the person that that pushes them? How do you recognize that in a battler?
You know what? So I got to give you some of my background. So like I've always coached since I was a kid. I always coached basketball. I played sports. I don't look like I did, but I do. And pretty much I would always teach myself, you got to find the best in each individual player, as opposed to coaching everybody as a unit. So if you're a great coach, you bring out the best in individuals. So when I seen Gotti, there was just a feel he gave me that was phenomenal. Like, he made me see Compton, and I felt like there wasn't much of that anymore. Like, there wasn't a Gotti. There was no Gottis in battle rap. So when I heard this West Coast slang, when I heard the way he talked, the way he walked, the way he carried himself, it took maybe 4 bars, and I actually tweeted it. You could go back to the year. I think it was like 2016, I think it was. And I actually tweeted it out, and I said, Compton has a gunner. And people thought I was bugging. But it was just the vibe he gave you, and he was phenomenal. His talent level was through the roof. And I just knew he was going to blow up. Like, I got people were killing me when I brought him over. They thought I was bugging, but I just seen him because he didn't fit that mold of, okay, everybody wants to be a puncher or everybody wants to be this. People fit formulas, and he had his own formula. And that's kind of what I look at. Like, I'm tired of seeing the remake of Av or the remake of Nitty. You know what I'm saying?
Remake of Twerk. Shit.
Yeah, exactly. But you know what's crazy? People are scared to be who they are. And that's the problem with battle rap. You know what I'm saying? They want to become a product instead of representing who they actually are. And that's what makes Gotti special. He's not trying to be nobody. He is who he is. And that's what makes him a legit superstar. Like, he is. You know what battle would be great? I don't want to make anybody any more money, but
no, we don't want to do that. Hold it for your own shit, man.
I think if I was to set up a battle, and this is actually a battle I'm gonna give you guys, like, if I decide to do a league or something like that, I wouldn't do it like this. The battle that I would probably covet most would be Geechi Gotti versus Mook, because it's literally a collision of two, but two different timetables in this world, the two probably most impactful battle rappers ever. And I feel like Gotti's the most influential battle rapper now, and Mook has been that since he came in. And I feel like
who wins it? Who wins the battle?
Battle that I think would define, would answer a lot of questions to a lot of people. And I feel like Mook and Gotti is the biggest battle that could happen today. And it's because it's a clash of different generations coming to one. You're going to have the old heads that want to fuck with Mook, and then you have the new heads that are like, Geechi Gotti's the greatest. And I feel like
then you got the people in between that was with the old heads and moved over to so.
And I feel like, you know, they both can rap. They're both strategic. They can do and look, I mean, they're great representation of those eras. They're two different eras, and these are probably the two guys that have made the highest marks in those eras. You could throw in Loaded Lux, but I think people still go one with Murder Mook before Lux. But I don't think you have a number 2 to Geechi Gotti. I just
you got Nitty.
But Nitty is good, but Nitty can't rap with Murder Mook. Like, you gotta understand the type of style of a battle that is, because Nitty can't talk to you. He tried to talk to Tay Rock and he put us to sleep in the 3rd round. He's an high impact guy. You know what I'm saying? Gotti could talk to you and be impactful, and that's what Mook does. He could play Mook's game and beat him, and Mook could play.
But do you think Mook could adapt to Geechi's ability to freestyle?
Yeah, but I've seen Mook freestyle. Don't get it fucked up. Murder Mook hasn't showed everybody everything he can do, because he hasn't really been pushed to that level. Geechi Gotti will push him to that level, because this is for legacy as opposed to anything else. I mean, and I feel like it's bigger than what people think, and I think that to me is $1 million battle.
So Norris, with that battle, caffeine setting or open to the crowd?
Honestly, I think that's a Super Bowl type battle. I think you got to sell tickets to that battle. I don't think you have that battle on a fucking. I think the fans deserve to be there to cheer and jeer as much as they possibly can. Would you want to see Manny Pacquiao and fucking Floyd Mayweather in a small gym?
Hell no.
And I think that's the type of battle that I feel like every league will be fighting over. And I don't give a shit if it's caffeine or battles is going to be a battle where it's going to be a lot of money thrown behind that, because it's a generational battle. You know what I mean? And
there's a money card for real.
A couple of questions for you. Some people ask, are you gonna start your own league?
I can't answer that right now because
okay,
I don't know if I really want to do it. I know I can, and I know if I do it, I'd be good at it. It's just, do I have the desire to still do it? Do I really want to do it? You know, I got a 1-year-old and a 2-year-old, and it's a lot of work, to be honest, and it's a lot of bullshit that goes behind the scenes that's really ugly that eventually will spill over and people will find out about. But I don't know if I want to deal with that. I enjoy doing this more than actually doing the battle shit. You know what I'm saying?
Listen.
Way more peace of mind.
Shy and Wing both can attest to this. When they pulled me into their circle and I started finding out what was going on behind the scenes, I was like, man, I just want to be a fan again because this shit is nasty.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it would take a lot for me, and when I mean a lot, it would take a lot of money for me to. I know I'm the hottest guy out there in terms of. I mean, I've been approached by a lot of companies to do this, and the check got to make sense. I really don't care to do it unless the bankroll makes sense. If it doesn't make sense for me, I'm not doing it. And you know I can, but if one of them niggas in San Francisco, when the what's it called, the Silicon Valley got some money, you want to do something for them, then I'll do it. But
that's that bread right there.
Yeah, like I don't, I know I can. It's fucking like.
Hold on, North. Let me ask you something.
Yeah.
How do you feel about people taking credit for your ideas, North? You've been in this shit.
I was just about to ask that question. Somebody else put it up there.
For a minute, North, and it's like, you know how you could do a lot for people, and you just feel like, what the fuck? Like, stop playing with my fucking name.
I'll say this. I can't say a lot due to I'm still doing litigation and stuff like that. Yeah. My lawyer's probably gonna call me and you can't say much, but I'll say, this experience has taught me a lot about people, and people are usually gonna do whatever benefits them. And sometimes I'll say 99% that out there don't even get paid. They get paid off of clout, and that's what they want. I care less about that. You can take all the credit. You guys found everybody. You know what I'm saying? I know what I've done. The fans know what I've done. The people know what I've done. The people that I've done stuff know what I've done. So at the end of the day, I can go to sleep good with that. You know what I'm saying? I've probably put on more in hip hop than, and this is gonna sound ridiculous, and probably like a Jay-Z or anybody like that. If you can count the artists on your hand that Jay signed, you can't count the artists, the amount of people that I actually help feed and put into a spot they can make money.
Yeah.
So no,
I remember me and Wing was scratching our head one night. We was on the phone for probably like 4 hours trying to think of all the people that you brought in, and we still couldn't even like scratch the surface.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
So Norbs, if you could take any artist from any platform and just the one artist that actually, if you're gonna start your own league and have him be your marquee person, who would be the rapper you would take?
The last part, I missed that last part.
I said, if you're going to start your own league and you could take any rapper off any platform, what battle rapper would you take as your marquee rapper?
Man, it's hard not to say Geechi Gotti. I'm going to go a different route. I'm not going to say
Geechi is that nigga, boy.
Oh, Geechi is just the greatest. He's the greatest representation of a battle rapper. He's a great person. He's a real person. He doesn't have to fake gangbang.
Facts.
He actually is. He's probably don't pause, but he's probably the greatest person you'd ever meet. He's a great guy. I would say him, but if I had to pick a second person, I think a lot of people won't agree with me, but I'm gonna go based off talent, and it's A-Ward. I think A-Ward best battle rapper right now. And
well, I mean, a lot of people disagree with me when I say this, but I have said over and over, like, if y'all are calling Murder Mook the Michael Jordan of this, I've always said, and I've been saying it for the past few shows, that Geechi Gotti is clearly the Kobe Bryant of this era right now. Like, he's doing his numbers. Like,
A-Ward is Larry Bird.
Yeah, he want his Larry Bird. He's Larry Bird.
I think you hit it
that boy different, man. That boy different.
I think you hit it on the head in terms of what he's done and what he's been able to. He's made it cool to yourself, and I feel like a lot of battle rappers aren't themselves. And he's just that's Geechi Gotti all the time. He's just a silent assassin. But I definitely agree with you on that. He's definitely the face of battle rap today, and that's why I said that battle gotta happen. I think competitively though, I don't think anybody competitively can be A-Ward. If it's money on the I will put
telling y'all that's Goldberg, bro. Stop playing with A-Ward. That is Goldberg. Don't send him over to the WWF. You're gonna body everybody. Don't send him over there.
If I had let's say you know how college basketball has the Sweet 16 or March Madness?
Yeah.
Every battle rap and put them in slots, right? I'd put my money on A-Ward to win the whole thing.
Okay. Well, let me ask you this, Norbs. Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Let's just say hypothetically. Let me ask you this hypothetically. If you were still with URL, would you have found a way to make it work for A-Ward to be able to battle on URL?
See,
would you say you would have had that persuasion?
It's hard for me to answer that without giving up too much free stuff that I've already done.
No, yeah, don't give up
the game then. Don't give it up then. Don't give it up.
We gotta get out. Yeah, because we gotta get our money. We gotta get our money. When we get that money, you know.
But thank you.
I'll say this.
Right.
A-Ward is definitely a franchise player. He's definitely a guy, but A-Ward is smart. He understands I don't need to be pigeonholed when I can make way more money here. Like, you gotta understand, when if you're gonna sign anything, right, you want to be a priority. And if I don't feel like a priority, if I'm not be the face of this, or if I'm not gonna get the matchup I want, then I'm over here, or I'm getting here and I'm getting paid handsomely. Why would I go backwards? You know what I'm saying? That doesn't make any sense. And I feel like, do I think if the business is right, A-Ward would definitely do it? Absolutely. But does he need to? No. I just said he's the best battle rapper alive, and he hasn't battled there yet. Think about it.
Yeah. Yeah. And he beat Geechi. A-Ward did beat Geechi.
Yeah.
And they swept it under the rug too.
That's what they're up under the rug.
No, they didn't either. We know.
They tried. No, they tried, bro.
Yeah, we know.
They tried.
He got to spin the block for that one. Yeah,
No,
they tried.
You want to spin the block on that one.
That's why I said, like, at the end of the day, competitively, I would always put my money on Ward. I think Ward is he's just got everything. There's nothing he can't do. Like, he's like a 99 type player. He's kind of ridiculous. He's scared. And he's handicapped half the time when he has to battle people, which makes it even scarier. You know what I mean? Being a white,
I understand exactly what you mean.
You know what I'm saying? And he's just whipping ass. And I honestly think if I was to put every battle rapper in a tournament, I feel like he would be the one to reign victorious at the end.
Yeah. They say he just did Suge kind of crazy the other day.
That was dirty.
Yeah.
That wasn't a good matchup for Suge. Suge is not witty.
You did it in shotgun?
Sugar's a good battle rapper, but he's not witty enough to beat an A-Ward. He's just not. And I love Suge, but that's not a matchup I would set up. I would Javante Davis him and have him misfight, not fight anybody that he should be fighting right now.
You love some fucking boxing.
You know what battle would be dope? And I think I would love to see A-Ward and Hollow. I think that's a great battle.
A-Ward and Hollow.
That battle would be crazy. That battle would be crazy.
See, that's a good matchup.
Yeah,
A-Ward. I'm not really a big A-Ward fan, but I can see his talent.
Girl,
you're not an A-Ward fan.
Girl.
You're not an A-Ward fan.
Wait, hold on. Wait. Don't jump the wait, hold on.
Hold on, let me get my rounds off. Who are you a fan of, man?
No, let's not do that. Come on.
No, we gonna do it. We're gonna do it all night long. We're gonna do it.
Hold on, wait.
For
the record shot, y'all have heard me say time and time again, I'm not a fan of none of these guys. I am just a fan of battle rap. So it's okay for her not to be a fan of A-Ward.
Hold on, but we have your favorite. We have our favorite.
I know his talent, though.
No, I don't have. Literally, I don't have no favorite.
I'm not denying his talent. He is definitely like. I feel like he's a little breath of fresh air right now for what we have going on, because you can always bank on that he's going to give you an amazing battle. But the shit that he be saying to me is like so.
I know what you're saying.
Can you put shit and A-Ward together?
I'm not gonna say basic, but the thing is that I feel like okay, maybe Norbs can hear what I'm saying. We've been listening to battlers for a very long time.
It's though too. It's like it's almost like music, and all of a sudden getting a different style of music. Sometimes it takes a little bit to adjust to. Like, yo, I don't really like it, but wait, I'm starting to like it.
I'm starting. Yeah.
I like bars.
I was in the building for Max One, and when A-Ward said,
"No, but I feel you though. I feel you though."
That shook the room. A-Ward was taking that room.
But you know what? But here's the thing. Hold on. But here's the thing, Savage. She's not saying A-Ward's not good. You're right. He shook the building that Max Out won. But the whole point is, and I say when I go to analyzing battles or picking battles, the reason why I can't be a fan of nobody is because I'm going to be biased. That's why I can't be a fan of none of these people. And I tell people all the time, I'm not a fan of nobody. I'm a fan of battle rap. Because if I have to sit up here and I have to break down the Detroit battler and I'm from Detroit, I got to keep it real. If I say, yo, Calico, you lost clean, you got scraped. Like, so I get her point on like, yo,
it's like this. I can be biased and still be able to break it down.
Oh, hell no. No, you can't. Because me and you had a whole argument about surf. No, you can't. No, you can't.
Yeah, your case don't work, Savage, because you want surf. Yeah, you don't make surf, be accountable for the bullshit he be doing. So it don't work.
I'm tired of y'all that surf shit. First of all, I said surf lost the looks. I admit the nigga lost look. So I can't say this nigga ain't accountable.
It's evidence,
Nothing to admit there. I mean,
right. That's not hard to admit.
The pudding.
There was nothing to admit.
Y'all ain't gonna put everyone.
And that's dog.
You trying to tell me that Reed beat Surf, and it was very clear that Surf beat Reed ass.
No, he did not. No, the fuck he did not. No, he did not. No, the fuck he didn't.
Savage, where your ass, Savage?
What's wrong with you?
No, what's wrong with you?
Raising shit. Y'all
that nigga lost. That nigga lost. And that's why Reed getting moved. And that's why Reed getting moved.
I recruited A-Ward over, but I just couldn't get him signed over. A lot of people don't know that, which is crazy. It didn't work out, but I was going to bring him over. Nobody knew who the hell he was. I knew as soon as I seen that kid, he was out of here. I love A-Ward, man. You guys don't understand.
So where do you think A-Ward ranks as far as the Christian battle rappers go?
He's the best. Not even close.
That I agree with. That I definitely agree.
But you know what? I don't even look at him as a Christian battle rapper no more. That boy just a battler, man. You're gonna have to battle that dude because he's gonna break you down. He's gonna rap you. He's gonna rebuttal you.
And put him over in the WWF and watch what happens.
Great, bro.
He's the most feared battle rapper right now, hands down. He's the most. They don't want to stand in front of him, and I'm not even bullshitting you. Nobody wants to stand in front of him because one, he's not gonna play with you. And two, nobody, I'm gonna tell you right now, nobody will take a judge battle versus A-Ward.
Oh no.
None of these niggas. Being real. He's that's why I think Geechi's the face and I think Geechi whatever, but I think A-Ward is the best. And that's just say I'm pitch it, man.
Noah's busting haymakers on this bitch.
So Noah, who's the face of female battle rap?
The best female.
Who's the face of female battle rap?
I'll be honest with you. I think 40 has the best fans. If I had to say the face, it's hard because I feel like there hasn't been that many great female battles, and there hasn't been a lot of great sustainable, like a lot going every year. I feel like there's been a gap, so it's really difficult to say. But if I had to say the most consistent, hard to argue, official. Not being it or Miss Hustle, it would have to be either one of them because Jazz and rap doesn't. Gaddis just back. My verse is probably, the best looking, but she has her resume is left to. It isn't a lot to really go by.
Why is that enough to get by in battle rap? Why is that enough?
Well,
I don't understand.
To me, because I think. Oh, go ahead, Norris. I'm sorry.
What were you saying about?
I said, why is that enough to get by as a battle rapper and female battle rap? We would never see a setting where a guy battle rapper would get by because of his looks. So why would we ever see a female battle rapper get by because of her looks?
100%.
She said.
I'm speaking of that. And we can't sit here and say her body of work is what got her there. I think Virus is dope, but it's obvious is that she's the best looking that people are tuned into. But I think she's really dope. But I'm just referring to her body of work, and she doesn't have a lot of body.
Norbs, you speak from a business point of view in battle rap. Like
it's amazing.
The way you look at it, you like, okay, this person is nice, but you got to look at, does it make sense?
Yeah, like I said, like I get my verse 100%, like, but at the same time, I got to keep it real. Like, you know, I think she's very talented, but I can't sit there and say, hey, well, her body of work equals up to a 40 bars or an official or anything like that. I can't say.
She ain't been in no wars, I don't think. She ain't been in no wars.
Yeah, and I feel like a lot of people view her because she's a beautiful woman. You know what I'm saying? And that's nothing to be wrong with. And it sucks because, again, you're right. I don't know your name, Pink Shirt, Queen Prophet. It sucks that women are subjected to that, but it's subjected like that in music, and it sucks. But I'm just speaking from what it is. I'm not saying it, you know what I'm saying, to be offensive, but you look at most women, you talk about top 5 female artists of all time, and most people won't even mention Lauryn Hill. And I'm sitting there like, she probably got the greatest female album ever, but she didn't get the ass clap. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like people tend to look down on women. There's not a lot of ugly, successful women. You know what I'm saying? In terms of hip hop, you know? And it sucks, but that's how they're subjected. A nigga could be big, black, and ugly as ever. But
so no,
very difficult.
Like we know since the caffeine room has been like more focused on bars. Do you think that's gonna stay the same when the stages come back, or is it gonna revert back to normal?
I still think it's gonna be the popularity contest. I think, I mean, it's very subjective and it's not competitive. So I think it's more about who's doing the extra stuff to get popular. I never really thought it was about bars, to be honest with you. And I mean, it's gonna have its peaks and its valleys, you know. But I don't see it changing much because I don't see anybody trying to change it. You know what I'm saying?
I can tell you this: if it was really strictly about bars, Danny Myers would have been over a lot sooner. Big Cannon would have a lot more respect. There's a lot of people out there with bars that would have a lot more respect. To me, it's a mix of talent and a bit of a popularity contest at the same time.
I'll say this. The fact that it's not competitive is why you can allow it to go by that. Now, if it was actually competitive, then you could say, hey, Danny Myers is 40-3. But the fact that it's not based upon that, then you have other criteria that people are going off of.
Right.
You never know who's the best because you don't really have a champion. You feel me? It's who likes who at the moment as opposed to who's actually winning the battles. So I definitely agree with you in the Danny Myers situation, but it's not about the bars. It's about the structure as opposed to that. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like people realize that. And that's just the facts. You know? But, you know, it's just weird like that. It's hard to actually think about it subjectively because it is a popularity contest. You know?
So with KOTD doing this season format, do you think that gives you a more subjective view since it's like a season where the battles are going long?
Some type of stuff, but see, you're making me lose money now, guys. You know what I mean? But I definitely think they're doing something different. I like it. Now it's how they execute and things of that nature. Like I have the game plan in my head. I just don't know if
Don't give up the sauce. Wait till we get our money. When we get our money, then we'll give up the sauce once we get our money. Everybody that's in the group in the chat, please hit that like and hit that share. Please hit that like and hit the share. We got the GOAT, man. We got the GOAT Norbs on, man.
Like, share, subscribe. Danny
Yeah.
Lux show. Y'all talking about Breakdown Crew.
That's my dog, Danny Lux, man. She crazy as hell.
Hey.
So speaking of you know, as far as I know, you talk about building your own platform. I know you might not want to lead right now, but you see yourself out there. If you have your own platform again, like you used to have, like what is that going to entail? How are you going to do it this time, or is that
You
too
can't
much?
tell him. We can't give up.
No. I think she's talking about like on the media part. I think she's talking about on the media aspect.
Media side.
The media aspect. So I'm already launching, but I kind of want to do more introspective pieces. I want to interview people one-on-one. I don't want to do the Oprah Winfrey, Wendy Williams shit that I feel like a lot of people tend to do.
Yeah, we got a lot of that going on.
I don't care if they're beefing. I feel like in the urban culture, the Black community and the Latino community focus too much on the negative shit and the violence, and I feel like we got to profile. So I kind of want to put stuff out there more that's actually can actually last the test of time. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
I want to know about these people. I don't want to know who's fucking who, or who's beefing with who, or who's a blood, or who's a fake.
That shit ain't got nothing to do with nothing.
About that shit.
Yeah.
I kind of put out stuff that's gonna be entertaining. So when you see what I do, it's gonna be more stuff like that. Like I literally taught myself through this pandemic how to record, how to edit, how to do things. I just doing shit like that.
So can we see like another iteration of the War Report or anything like that?
Yes, but more. It's gonna be like 1,000 times better. And what I really want to do is I want to incorporate other people that want a platform or want to be able to have a voice. I don't want to be the only person on it. I mean, I don't mind it, but I want to extend the olive branch to anybody that wants their own.
Basically, you want to make it like your own network.
The
Exactly.
networking platform, yes.
Yeah, that's why I call it the Norms With network. But I want people to have free reign to whatever they want to speak about. I don't want to dictate your content. I don't want to tell you your opinion. So I'm doing that. This is what you believe. Fuck it, do it. I don't give a shit.
I mean, when Wing had found me or whatever, I had my channel, and I always tell people I credit Wing and Sun God, for getting me like the subscribers I had before somebody stole my channel from me. But I just kept it battle rap. I didn't talk about who was beefing with who. None of that stuff applied to me. And I even told Wing when Wing brought me over here with the rest of the team, I said, man, I just want to talk about battle rap. I said, because I don't know these people personally. I'm not about to speak on their business. Their business ain't mine. I'm not about to lose no sleep over this,
No, thanks.
So
and that's why I want to give people more like dope pieces. I want good content. I feel like a lot of the content that we see in battle rap isn't shot well, or it's very biased, or you can tell who's actually trying to pitch the message. I kind of want to give a biased platform, and I feel like the interview I did with Chris Unbiased kind of opened my eyes to what I really want to do in terms of media.
Yeah.
Just the way I want it to look, and I honestly want the people to have a voice. So that's kind of what I want to do.
Yeah.
But I like watching like the 30 for 30 documentaries and shit like that. So that's kind of where I want to go with it. I don't want it to be some Wendy Williams shit. I don't give a shit about none of that stupid stuff that I see these guys doing. I don't want to get on Instagram and talk about the drama and it looks like shit. I kind of want to do some creative shit. I kind of want to step out the box, be creative, and show people that you can do other things. But I'm also going to speak in sports as well on there. Like, I'm a big boxing fan and just regular shit, man. Like, I want to have fun with it. That's why I call it network, and I want whoever wants to be down with the network, as long as you're being professional and you're actually doing, I'm with it, man. Like, that's kind of what I want to do.
Yeah. Well, I think that's just the creativity, because I know, like, on my channel, I barely even talk about battle rap. It's like I got battle rap, then I got my other stuff. And I think what happens is a lot of people in the battle rap media just focus on battle rap and pigeonhole themselves.
No, because they want views. They want that high. They want that quick nut. You know what I'm saying? They want that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it takes time to really put a piece together or to really think creatively. And bro, most of these guys don't even invest in equipment. They don't invest in fucking
facts. I had to teach myself how to edit like my own videos and stuff. And I tell people all the time, look, man, you can clown me whatever you want. I had 67 subscribers, but I worked my ass off to get them 67 subscribers that I had. Yeah. So to me, I understand that like 100%, man. And you know, it is sometimes you gotta sit up there and they gotta text for you. You gotta be the cameraman. You gotta get the lighting right. You gotta do the microphone. You gotta edit the videos. You got do I want to do play this battle rapper song or whatever to promote his project or something like. It's all different kind of stuff. So
and that's what I say. I like challenges, and I've built stuff from scratch for a long time. So to me, I'm not tripping on bread, like, you know, so I'm pretty good. So like in terms of like, you know, what I'm building and stuff like that, and I just bought a new home. I just want to kind of and like I don't want to, yo, bro, like, honestly,
small flex. I ain't mad at it. Just bought the new home.
Like you know, you get grown, you know, you have kids and shit, and you kind of want to grow and learn stuff and be able to pass it on to them. Man.
So no, I got a question
of my daughter with headphones on the mic, and she's only 2, and that shit kind of inspired me. If I keep doing this, maybe she'll want to get into that or learn or teach herself something. So, you know, I like doing stuff like that. Each one teach, you know, learn? I don't know how the saying goes, but teach a little. They gotta learn. But, look at
so no, can you tell us like what changed in the culture from when you had a Rich Dollars choking and all that, and people throwing them to the side, to they be able to choke their way for the last 5-6 years and nothing really been happening, and they still getting booked?
Oh, say that one more
Somebody you know.
It's like what happened from guys getting choked and getting buried back in the day or having bad performances. The dudes getting like killed now, and they getting booked on the next card. Like what changed with that?
I think the fact of other people in the game and basically wanting more product, because you need more product in order to sell. And I feel like that can really dampen a brand or dampen what you're trying to put out there, because you need more now. So the lack of quality goes down because you need more. You need to put out more stuff. You know what I'm saying? And it's supply and demand, and it's not easy to put out a good product and to be, you know, whatever. So, and if you think about it, if you're doing battles every week, right, it's very hard on a battle. So now you need more battles. So you need more battles. You need more of this. So now the quality of the individuals went down because you're not looking for the best anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Gotta get that content for that app.
I guess. I lost my membership a long time ago. Yeah, that's how it goes, man. Like, you got to be smart, and I know what to do when. But you know, of course.
So what's your battle of the year so far? What's your battle of the year?
You know, it's crazy. I've tried not to watch too many battles, but I did really enjoy Ill Will versus A Ward. I really thought that they were just super dope. Like the rebuttals, like it almost felt like they wrote together. But Ill Will and A Ward was one I really truly enjoyed, and I really like watching.
Interesting.
You know.
So Norris, I want to ask this question before I go. Hey Norris, I'm gonna ask a question before I go.
Yep.
You know, since you've been going for a while, have you been receiving, like, I think I might know the answer. Are you think you receiving more recognition and the love now since you have left? You know, since you have left the battle rap / URL brand now, since this been going on.
You know, it's funny.
Because for me as a fan who's been watching this shit, I really kind of been feeling like people are trying to erase your contribution to what you brought to the culture. I really been kind of seeing that lately, but it seems like it's definitely impossible for that to happen because your name is always somehow going to come up into the culture. But since, you know, you've been away with that, do you think you're now probably a little bit more loved and appreciated now that you've been away from the culture to see how things been going on?
I feel like once I distance myself, people got to actually know me personally, as opposed to what, you know, I represent, or even stuff I didn't want to represent at the time. Because you're not representing yourself, you're representing a brand. So I feel like I've got a lot of love for fans. Like, my crazy. Like, they just like, yo, we want you to do this, we want you to do that. Please, we need. It's kind of dope, and I've gotten to learn a lot about a lot of different people, who they are, who's really not who they say they are. Yeah, you know, and things of that nature. Like, even with the media outlets, you know, there was so many of these guys offering me money just to slander people, and I'm sitting there like, nah, I'm not gonna do that. Like, I've gotten offers up to like $2,000 for like 20 minutes just to, and it's just like, I don't want to do that. Like, I don't really care to do that. And it showed me who's really who and who's really not who they are. And that's why I appreciate certain people. And I feel like I don't want to get religious, but I feel like God don't make mistakes. And sometimes you put in a situation so you can really reevaluate who's around you. And I feel like that's what I've learned in terms of that. And it really showed me that fans really did appreciate me at the time. I didn't really think they did, but I was just, a lot of them love to hate me, and not having me around, it was crazy to see so much of the outpour of so many people that want me to come to places or show me love, or it's just crazy. So to be honest with you, it's been dope. Like, it's really been dope. I've gotten to be able to close with my kids and get close to fans, and I've gotten really clear in my head and think for myself as opposed to thinking for an entire organization.
So like, speaking of the talent, right? Do you think, like, with Saint winning this tournament at KOTD, do you think they dropped the ball not getting Saint out there more ever since he won?
It's tough because they're locked into a situation with was Twitch? I don't know what Twitch is asking of them. So it's hard to move on your own when now you have somebody that's paying your bills. And if they want certain things done, how do you switch it? Like, they haven't thrown events, so how do they push Saint? Are they gonna push Saint as it seems like they kind of stuck him to the beginning again? Now it's the season, so I don't really know their game plans. I couldn't tell you. And again, when you're thinking about battle rap today, it's subjective as opposed to actual stats. So it's what people perceive. And I feel like in boxing, you can say Gervonta Davis is 25-0. He's holding the belt. In battle rap, you can't do that. And I feel like it's very difficult to be able to do that. But I think Organic is taking steps to kind of clarify that and try to do that. So we'll see what's up with the Saint situation. I don't know. Actually,
nice.
It's pretty tough, Listen, when a big corporation comes in, they're the ones calling the shots at this point when they're paying your bills. So I can't really tell you what their situation is or their objective because I'm not in the room with them. But in terms of real Saint, like, listen, I say this because I got a blog coming out called Battle Rap for Dummies. Don't leave your brand in somebody else's hands. Period.
Man, you are telling the truth right now.
I know.
You know what I mean? They're gonna do what's best for them and not you. So if anybody dropped the ball, I would have to say it'd have to be Saint. You want $50,000, nigga? You should be out there doing you and forcing their hands. So don't leave your brand in nobody else's hand, man. And then get out there and do what's best for you. The best examples are guys like A-Ward, Daylight that don't have anybody pushing them. They push themselves to where they're at. So I think Saint needs to take a page out of their book and kind of not rely on anybody doing anything for you.
Get your bars up media. Shout out BA. He said it's tough to appreciate individual battles when a card is happening every 2 weeks, similar to the local newspaper. Out in with the new and out with the old by the week.
I mean that really falls on, again, the organizations doing it, and again, it's kind of helter skelter out there. So that, and again, if A-Ward doesn't have a problem with it, he's very relevant, but he also takes his time out to put in the work to do it. So it's hard. There is a lot of battles. There's a lot of battle leagues. It's hard to take whatever, but I would suggest just enjoy it for what it is, and hopefully Norbs comes back and fixes everything. You know what I mean?
So did you catch any of the battles this weekend?
Wow.
No, I did not. Who battled this weekend? You talking about the girls?
It was the ladies' card.
No, I didn't. I heard about it. I caught a couple clips. I think Shoony mentioned me, but that's my dog, Shoony. So I didn't watch them. I haven't really sat down and watched battles. They're too fucking long, bro. Like, I'm like, I don't know. Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like, like when you watch a movie and it gets to the movie, right? And it ends and you don't know what happened. That's how I feel about battle rap.
Okay.
You've been doing it so long, you over it.
Yeah, like, what the fuck's going on? But I gotta go, guys. I'm gonna hit you.
All right, thanks for coming on, Noah.
It was so nice, Noah.
Salute, bro.
You gave us a lot of great insight, information.
Yes.
Things, so appreciate you. And thanks for coming on the platform.
Yes.
I'll definitely be on again.
All
All right,
right.
thanks. And salute.
All right, brother.
All right. So, that was great. We just had, a great
That
time
was
chopping up
fire.
with Nose. He dropped some jewels, He's saying, he sees Geechi as the face of battle rap. And, he's talking about how he see if he's going to start his own league, Geechi and A would be the first two dudes he'd have on his platform. So, he's dropping a lot of things out there. And he
Hold
also
on, Savage Blade. When we doing interviews, stay out the comments, bro. God,
I was avoiding reading Blade.
Because of Blade. I kept muting. That's why I was talking. I'm thinking I'm on, but Blade said, put a blanket on your back or something, bro. I said, Blade.
But
Hey, look, thank God we had norms up.
Dude, when Blade was like some piece somewhere taking notes right now, man, I was in tears, dog. I was trying my hardest not to laugh out loud.
Nose was dropping some good shit just now, though.
Hey,
he dropped some good shit.
He made me look at shit a little bit different. Like, hey, I understand y'all want these matchups, but it's business.
Like the way he just broke down that whole Saint thing when he said, because I was kind of feel like he dropped the ball was saying like, they ain't pushing no more. But the point he made a lot of sense. I was like,
sometimes, and you're right. Sometimes you got to get out there and you got to sell yourself. Like, you know what? I'm about to get out there and I'm about to make people know that I'm a household name. Hey, y'all, look, I sat up there and I went through some of the best people in this tournament. I won $50,000. I met a legend in the finals, beat him. Like, yo, what's up? Like, y'all, hey, somebody better interview me. Like, I interviewed my damn self and I edited up, answering my questions.
Hold on, I'm gonna switch it up real quick. Queen Prophet, hold on, Savage. Queen Prophet, you don't really be on here with the guys, these two. So I'm gonna piggyback on something real quick. Ray, Savage said that he felt like Shoony. Let's go back with Vixen. Let's talk about Vixen. Let's piggyback to Vixen and Shoony. Okay. Savage and Ray, what Queen? Watch this. Talk about it.
I said straight motherfucker up that yes, Vixen 1-2-1. But if you break down the material, Shoony material was better. She just wasn't clean. And niggas always discount KCJ. KCJ. You see the bitches? Discount KCJ, right? They discount KCJ. All her wins. Say everybody choke. This and that. And y'all want to play separate with Vixen. Damn, that's a good. I'm a buff as fuck. But
okay. Yeah. First of all, speedy recovery to KCJ. She was rushed to the hospital. That's why her battle with 40 bars didn't happen. I don't know what happened, but I'm wishing her a speedy recovery. Now, on to what you said. Now, I do agree with your point. I liked Shoony bar. Like Shoony had some shit, but here's the thing. The same way that I get on Geechi Gotti with his certain battles that he have fire material, but he be stuttering through his shit. Yeah, it gotta come out more cleaner. And Vixen won. Now, I see Sick has, and Sick said it again. Vixen was basic. Sometimes basic wins the fight. Floyd Mayweather is considered basic because he don't be knocking people out, but he wins the fight. Yeah. So my whole thing is this when it comes to your ass. Is you literally try to find some stuff to pick on, man, that don't be worth being picked on. Look, I get it, but Shoony did have good material. I like the material.
Shoony had the best balls of the battle, nigga.
It was fire.
But she still lost the battle.
That's because she wasn't clean. But I'm saying, if you just talk about material, her material was better. Just admit it. Her material was better.
Man, Dallas hit 20-something threes on the Clippers in one game and still lost. That shit don't matter. It don't matter. It's about who plays the game at the look. Now me and you both, me and you both are combat sports fans, Savage. How many boxing matches have you seen somebody get dropped in the first round and that person that got dropped still won the fight?
Oh, it happens because if you take Pacquiao and Marquez Marquez got dropped a few times and still fought to a draw. So it happens. Like if you can get your way in it, but the whole thing is this. I'm not saying that Shoony won. I said Shoony lost. I just feel like the way that everybody discounts Casey, I don't like how everybody always tries to discount Casey J, but then they give Vixen a pass for hers. That's what my whole point was. Y'all always trying to discount Casey. I feel like everybody always wants to shut down on Casey, shit on Casey. They never give Casey her props. But then y'all would give Vixen a pass.
Okay, so I get your argument, but I'm about to say nobody on this panel ever shitted on Casey.
Yeah.
If anything, because if anything,
I don't really see nobody.
No. I'm saying nobody on this panel. Now, don't get me wrong. I did come on this show and I killed some judges. I killed some judges for shitting on Casey after she had beat
Twerk.
No, not Twerk. Who she beat the next round?
You talking Prep?
Thank you. Because they sat up there, they still was sitting up here trying to kill her, and I'm like, she won.
Yeah,
y'all worrying about critiquing her too much.
Enjoy the win. It was crazy.
Yeah. And that's my whole point. That's the whole point I'm trying to make is that I'm tired of people always shitting on Casey, and then you get passes to the other one.
Hold on 1 second, Savage. Let me address something. Yo, Sick, you know better than this.
What he said?
He said, so repeating the same sex angle in the second and third round is okay. Sick, how many times have we keep hearing about Math Hoffa getting jumped in LA?
Yeah.
How many times? How many times do we hear about any member of the Four Horsemen being Christian? How many times now since somebody found an angle on B-Dot, we bring up him dropping out of college? We go constantly hear the same angle over and over again. This is battle rap. This is nothing brand new. So if she decided to take a sex angle, for the next 3 rounds, it's not gonna matter because trust and believe.
Point from T-Top against Jack. They took points from T-Top versus Jack for using the same angle. They did.
You know what? You're absolutely correct. They did. But at the same time, Jack Boy was a better rapper in that battle. He was a better battler. They did do that. I am agreeing with you, but come on now. Phoenix Fire, what's going on, girl?
Prophet. I need to hear this a woman's queen. Tell me about this shit. I'm having a coronary. Heart palpitations.
Talk to me.
Like this whole Vixen and Casey thing. Do you see how it's unfair how people judge Casey versus Vixen?
I don't know. I don't really see too much of that type of stuff going on. I don't know exactly. Like, do you mean like in the chat on Caffeine?
I feel like everybody holds Casey and Vixen to 2 different standards, and I'm trying to figure out why.
I never noticed that.
Yeah, I can't say I really see that angle. I really see that angle. I feel like they're two, definitely like, two of the hottest pen and perform. Like they both have a great mix of pen and performance.
I feel like,
but I can't say that I see when you say hold to a different standard.
What you're saying is, if Vixen would have beat Prop the way Casey did, nobody wouldn't have said that. They still would have cheered.
Yeah, it's like this, right? The way that Vixen beat Shoony, it's comparable to me to how Casey beat Prep and Twerk, but it's not the same kind of blowback. Okay. Because I feel like and the thing is, Shoony had way better material than the rest of them niggas, and it's like they get Vixen way more props for that win as well as Casey. And I'm like, yo, come on. Casey got her win.
It's a little bit different because I'm gonna tell you like this. When you get into like the chokes and the stumbles, you gotta get like real nitty and detailed, right? So like the way Twerk just showed up with completely nothing, it's like, okay, you had a couple lines here and there, but you really didn't I don't care how fire, I seen some people say that, like that Twerk, what he did say was crazy. Okay, but you didn't even come with 3 rounds. So right there, it's like you can't even count that battle as a whole. And then the whole Prep situation with the choking, it's like, you gotta start. Shoony is very different, and in a way, it's better. In a way, you're almost making me prove opposite of what you're saying. In a way, Vixen is a clearer win because even though Shoony did stumble, she did have great material, so she showed up all 3 rounds, whether it was a stumble or not.
But no
so
one really
it almost is more heavy because it's like, bitch, I showed up with my material and you
fucked
right.
Up. No one really like a lot of people ain't talking about the fact that Shoony material was better. The biggest bars of that whole battle came from Shoony. The best bars in that battle came from Shoony.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing. The argument that you're making. Why you put that comment up? That's why I was laughing.
Norbs just said it.
But here's the problem with the argument, Savage. You're taking away from Vixen's win by saying we need to focus on the fact Shoony had better material. Think about this. Yeah. Like I said, I came on this show. Listen. Hear me out. Oh, hear me out. But hear me out, bro. Hear me out. I came on this show and killed the judges for focusing more on prep and twerk than not bigging up the fact that KCJ won those battles.
Yeah, that's my whole point.
It's not fair to Vixen to say, okay, you won, but let's just talk about how dope Shoony was. It's not fair. Because she still showed up and she still had 3 clean rounds.
Like that's my whole point though. It's like this because I give Vixen credit. Actually, I like Vixen, right? But my whole thing is I'm just tired of people always trying to do Casey dirty and act like Casey can't rap or shit like that. Now Casey gets on my nerves with that PG stuff. But
you want it to be fair on both sides.
But they gotta be fair.
I get your argument.
To me, Casey is a monster, and nobody even really acknowledges how dangerous she is.
That's
like
what
once you step into the ring with Casey, you're putting your whole career.
But what Ray and us is saying, we know all that. But what the fuck, Casey ain't battling. Vixen battled Shoony.
But at the same time, I can't even say that really because. We didn't expect for whatever to happen to her for her to be rushed to the hospital.
I ain't gonna hold you.
I did think all right. 4:35. All right. I gotta go, y'all. I love y'all.
All right, baby. My computer's not working. Anyway, I gotta cut my computer off, I think.
Well, we appreciate you, Queen. Thanks for pulling up.
Thank you so much. Y'all already know where to find me. It's Queen Prophet everywhere. I love y'all so much.
Yeah, hit her up on Caffeine, y'all.
You sounding like Queen Prophet. You sounding like gold rims on a Pathfinder, baby. Great. All right. So listen.
What the fuck?
If you don't get that reference, you don't listen to hip hop. My man Ghostface said that shit. So I'm just saying, go listen to some old Wu-Tang. My man Ghostface actually said that around. Said shine like gold rims on a Pathfinder. I ain't gonna tell you the song. Do your research. Drop it in the comments if you know what I'm talking about. All right, because I love that. But
calm down.
Look,
Ghostface was that nigga, bro.
Shit. At the end of the day, I enjoyed the card. I was disappointed in Official's performance versus Gaddis. I'm gonna say this: 2 things. One, I think a lot of people were saying this. They saying Official need to go back to her old style. I feel like I agree with that point, but I also feel like maybe Official, I ain't gonna say should. I think Official should probably take a break.
Yes.
Because she, and I said the same thing about Danny Myers. I feel like Danny Myers needs to take a break, even though he didn't, and he battled Bill Collector. But to me, I feel like when you're overexerting yourself in this caffeine era, because these battlers are battling every couple of months now, like to me, it's starting to take a toll on how y'all are putting together y'all material and so on and so forth. So I just think she needs to take a minute, regroup, and then get back out there because Official
don't need to lose weight, David. She actually should get a breast reduction. It'll help her breathing better. That's a lot of weight, because she's not a big girl. She's not a big girl when you meet her.
It's funny how she wears her clothes. Like when you have a chest like that and you wearing all that tight shit, that's what it is. She used to wear t-shirts. Now she wearing like a rack of tight shit. But
yeah. Also, I want to say this. So don't lose your moment. Your thoughts, Savage. Jazz, I seen Jazz say what Gaddis did made her want to write and come outside. Look. Look, Jazz. You said that same shit about my verse after my verse performance versus Bonnie Godiva. You said that same shit about Misfit after Misfit's performance versus Fair Funeral. Jazz, if you not, I think Queen Prophet said it earlier, or you said it, Danny.
Queen
Until
Prophet.
I hear on my right, I'm not believing a damn thing Jazz the rapper ass is saying. I'm not, but she did so good. She made me want to come out.
No,
because let's be honest, you know, and the money wasn't right. That's why the Misfit and Jazz battle didn't happen. They tried to lowball Misfit. They tried to short. They tried to actually pay her less than what she made for the official battle.
Really?
And that's why Misfit was like, "No, I'm not taking the battle." Like, hell no.
I understand
so,
did y'all notice when Gaddis was battling? At one point, Jazz put that fucking mask up over her face to cover her face. She ain't had that mask on at first. After Gaddis started going in, it was like, bitch, who the fuck you talking to, bitch? That bitch.
I mean, it was moments where Jazz was reacting and laughing to what Gaddis was saying.
That's what I'm saying.
It was most definitely moments. So.
Really like.
So Ray, because you wasn't on when we talking about the Hollow Nitty. So who you think went Hollow and Nitty?
Nitty.
Hollow. Okay, Hollow has what it takes to win, but what Hollow are we getting? Are we getting the Mav Hoffa Hollow? Because that was the last time I think Hollow took a battle series. Even though Mav won that battle, that was the last time we really
Danny.
took.
He had Danny battle, and I think I edged him in that Danny battle.
You know what? I completely forgot that he did battle Danny.
What league was
How? I mean, it depends on what Hollow we get, man. Because
I feel like if it's the Hollow the Hollow that beat Clips could beat Nitty. Now, if it's the
most definitely the Hollow that showed up versus Clips can most definitely get Nitty up out of
it. If it's Hollow that win against Math, then he's gonna lose. Nitty's gonna just punch his head off. But
Marcella said Hollow 2-1. Who want to fight?
But honestly, that Hollow versus Mav battle was the most uncomfortable battle I've ever seen. You can tell Hollow didn't want to be there. You
know what? A lot of people saying Hollow didn't care about that Mav battle, but Hollow was great in that battle. Like
that battle has no replay value to me. Like
but see, Savage, that's because you just don't like Mav.
no, they are a few Mav battles I like. I like Mav and Cortez in the 2-on-2 when they hit the Millie Rock. Like I even like Matt Sogan.
Just paying attention to you.
Like I want to put a fist like
I'm just paying attention
like
to
yo, it's like I'm not like one of them dudes who can't like separate things. Just because I personally don't like Math as a battle rapper, I know when Math actually has a good battle. I can be subjective. Like Math has some good battles. Like Math versus Rex is a good battle. But I had
that was the very first URL, dog. See, you BSing, man. You know you don't fuck with Mav like that. He gonna say, yeah, I like Mav versus Rex. That was the very first URL of it.
Listen, I'm be honest with you. Mav hasn't been the same ever since Aladdin slid him on that magic carpet ride. Now let's okay. Now when Mav went over there and Aladdin took him on a whole new world and a brand new adventure, he ain't been the same. He got emotional when he started wilding out. Before then, I fucked with Mav all the way up to that disaster battle. And then after that disaster battle, he just changed. He got super emotional and started doing a bunch of weird stuff to me.
Man, look, Savage, you my boy, but you need to stop smoking that dirt weed. Mav was Fire versus Jag.
No, Jag was his ass. I had Jag winning.
Yo, I love this.
Mav was Fire versus Jag. Mav was Fire versus Jag. Mav was Fire versus Clips. Math was fire versus Geechi Gotti. Like, we not about to do this. We not about to do this.
Yes, he was. No, Savage. No.
Did you say, yo, motherfucker?
Dog, right, Trap. Hey, Trap Buddha, right. This dude smoking Reggie's, dog. Like, man, come on, bro.
Oh, no
We
way.
not listen. I'm not debating who won these battles. I'm not debating who won. I'm saying Math was
We love
material.
that. We don't get Zozo. You know we love everybody, baby.
But all I'm saying is
Savage
Mav had fire material. Savage just don't like Mav. And
Yeah,
Savage
Mav
really
don't
don't
like
like Mav because Mav ran up on Surfing Pumpy.
Is that what this about? I ain't think about it.
You know what this about. Savage don't
You ain't got a
Savage
goddamn
don't like
thing
the
to do
fact that
with
Mav ran
bullshit.
up on Surfing Pumpy.
Oh, hell to the fuck no, y'all niggas. You're not gonna let this slide. You're not gonna let this slide. No, that's not what
Savage,
you
I didn't say Mav won those battles. I said he was fire in those battles. He was fire versus Geechi. He was fire versus Jag. He was like, come on, Savage. We not about to do this to Mav. We not about to do this.
I
We
need to
not
drink.
about to do
You gonna
this.
make me drink
Hey,
some
y'all
alcohol
know
today?
you got them going off. Hold on,
Ray, you
y'all.
gonna have me drink alcohol today? You gonna make me drink on a Sunday, the Lord's Day? You gonna have me drink on the alcohol?
You came on Al Gore's internet lying. I wouldn't even been up here if you wouldn't have been lying.
Saying 5 years clips. We ain't talking about slip and slide. We went from splishy splash to slip and slide. Fuck out of here. He's not safe. Okay.
I don't care what nobody
He
say.
got mad because Jack was whooping his ass. The smoothie king couldn't drink no smoothies. He walked out, throwing temper tantrum. What's something with the big dog? Throwing a temper tantrum and got his ass whooped by Jag. I ain't know the nigga walk. He's gonna be a bully and you walking off.
Once again, hey Danny, you hear you hear he's debating. Hey, listen. You hear he's debating who won. I'm not talking about who won. I'm talking about the material.
He wasn't fired. See why? He was because Jag came out there. What Danny say? He got all the Puerto Ricans and the triads and all that shit. And Jag started talking about
Max Trap. It's legendary. I ain't never seen him at it.
This nigga hate Mav's guts, dog. And listen, man. I'm trying to tell you, the Mav material is fire. Listen, I don't care how hard you yell, Savage. Math material was fire versus Gotti.
No.
Math material was fire versus Gotti. Math material was fire versus Jag. Math material was fire versus Clay.
I gotta clean my ears out. I gotta clean my ears out. Make sure I'm hearing this shit. I gotta make sure I'm cleaning my ears to make sure I'm hearing this shit. Right. I gotta clean my ears out because I gotta make sure I'm hearing this shit. I gotta make sure I'm hearing this shit. I gotta make sure I'm hearing this shit right. Because you tell me the man was fire against Clips and he wasn't. And Clips bust his ass. You tell me he was fire against Geechi and he wasn't because Geechi bust his ass. Oh, yeah, fire against
Danny, once again, you see he's talking about the win. Wait a minute. Hold on. Savage, come back. Savage, come back. Let me ask you a question.
He write everybody else bars.
Let me ask you a question.
But Ray, he write everybody else bars down. He said
Listen.
I gotta drink.
Hold on, Savage. Let me ask you a question. Savage. Let me ask you a question. Did LeBron James average a triple-double in the finals versus the Golden State Warriors? Yes or no?
He did.
But he lost it. But he lost the title, correct? But he lost the title, correct?
Yes, but he ain't motherfucking LeBron.
Now, once again, I'm not debating who won because me and you will have a debate all day about that. This will turn into a 4-hour show. I'm saying the material. Mav's material was fire in those battles. I'm sorry, his material.
I gotta ask you a question, Ray, I gotta ask you a question. Do you believe in a parallel universe? Because I do. Because your ass is wild.
Listen, I'm going to say this one more time.
I'll be back.
The man's material was fire. You can drink all you want. You can shoot the Hennessy in your veins. That's still not about to change the fact that math material was fire. It's not. It's not. Listen, let me. I'm about to put this in perspective. You want me to tell you when people start really fucking with math?
When?
It's after he got jumped by Disaster and great.
Well, that's because
wait. After he got jumped by Disaster in Cali with Disaster and his homeboys, and Mav went on a tangent, and people was like, "Damn, Mav don't know how to take an L." That's when people start saying. That's when people start turning on Mav. We not about to sit up here and act like Mav. We not about to sit up here and act like Mav is trash, bro.
I didn't say he's trash. He ain't been good in years, though.
But you saying he ain't been good in years, bro, and it's proven fact that this nigga's material has been fire.
I can't say that. I can't say that. I don't agree with it. Ever since he got slid on that magic carpet ride, I ain't fuck with him. I ain't gonna hold you because
you just proved my point right there.
He got a
listen to what I said and listen to what you just rebutted. Ever since he got beat up, you stopped fucking with him.
No, I ain't stopped fucking because he got beat up. I stopped fucking with him because of how he stopped acting. You just said it. He started getting emotional. And throwing these little temper tantrums and doing that emotional stuff after the ass whooping. And then even in his battles, he was doing it like he went from being a bully to really just. It's like you can see like he was pouting and shit. It's like even when he battled, it changed after that. It wasn't. If he would stay with the same material, I could fuck with it. Even his material changed after that.
Let me tell you something. Math after the Disaster situation.
You can piss right off.
No, he hasn't. He hasn't. After the Disaster situation, Mav, it was a moment in Mav's career where he was bad. His material wasn't up to par, all of that. And I can tell you when he battled Show Up, hold on. When he battled Show Up, that was not good material. When he battled Big K in Chicago at Crown 2, that was not good material. Big K killed Mav. When he battled
T-Top.
When he battled T-Top, that wasn't good material. When he ran into Head Ice, when he wore the bathrobe at Arsenal's event, that was not a good Mav. But at the same time, I'm not gonna say when Mav finally turned that corner and started having fire material again, he was having those moments. The Clips battle, the Heavy Half battle, the Sirius Jones battle when he rematched Sirius Jones. Again, Jag, Geechi Gotti. That material was fire. I'm sorry to say this, Savage. I am sorry to say this. But like I said before, that Mav and Geechi Gotti battle is debatable. It is debatable. It is most definitely debatable.
I gotta clean my ears out again. I gotta clean my ears out, nigga. I gotta clean my ears out.
Is they clean? Is they clean?
I gotta show you shit right. Yeah, they clean.
Debatable.
Fuck out of here now. No.
Like I said, man, we not about to do math like that, man.
I'm a dedicated song. I want you to know who this is about. It's a whole new world, a whole new drastic point of view. A lad that slid his ass across Cali's floor, and now the nigga never be the same no more.
Listen,
a whole new world.
Like I said, man, you can look. The man material was fire. The battle was listen. I'm about to look. As much praise that I do give Geechi Gotti, and he is the face of battle rap right now, we got to also put in perspective that when it comes to these legends, Geechi Gotti don't be smoking all of them like that. He have a lot of debate. He have a lot of debatables with these legends.
He does.
But at the same time, that battle with Math is most definitely a debatable. We not about to pretend like Geechi Gotti wasn't stumbling through his second round. And then the thing is this. As much as we taking points away from Shoony for stumbling through her material, nobody took points away from Geechi, and you was on this show. Nobody took points away from Geechi Gotti for stumbling through that material when he battled Math. Everybody was like, oh, he stumbled, but in the second round, he still left Earth. And we gave him the second round. Like, All I'm saying is this: math material was not bad in those battles.
I'm coming, y'all. It's Savage quiet.
Nah, because I was looking at some comments. But listen. I hear you. I'm done with this topic. Because it is not going to go anywhere. We're going to go in circles. I'll tell you this, though. Geechi won. Jag won. What other battle? Clips won. I rest my case. So
I didn't, but I'm not talking about who won the battles, though. I'm talking about his material. You're debating. See, we're debating two different things. You're debating who won. I'm debating his material in those battles. Because I can pinpoint when math was a terrible math.
Danny, I'm going to ask you a question. And Danny, mind you, I told you how good your wig was looking today. Before I ask you this question. All right. Do you think Math Hoffa is fire? Danny?
Yes.
Man, shut up. I don't know what you got to say.
I do like
Why you just tell the woman to shut up?
I do enjoy math material. Yes.
All right. So we ain't get to this Ultimate Madness 4. What do y'all think about that?
Yeah, talk about that because I was a little confused.
Yeah, Atlanta since 82. So when I was in the comments, when I went on the show, gonna say, yeah, Ray must love this, the Lunchables tournament.
First off, I want to also say this. I coined the term Lunchables.
Oh yeah, yes you did. Yes you did. That's your word. That's your word.
You did.
You did. But I'm gonna say this. You like when you ran down the names to Norbs, that was the first time I had heard all of the names.
Mm-hmm.
Because I didn't see the Queen of the Ring event live yesterday where they had me at in the GM plant. I couldn't get a good reception or whatever. So everything I saw was basically relayed back to me because that's when Danny will tell you, I called her and said, yo, Danny, who won what and all of that, and was there any announcements? And Danny,
of course, I said
yeah, you told you, but you basically everything you said on the show today was the same thing you told me on the phone. So it was the same thing you told me on the phone. But Tone Bro, shout out to Tone Bro and Black Compass because he mentioned that this is a possibility of this is what they're doing. So when we got Ultimate Madness 1, it was mostly new folks, and then Ultimate Madness 2. We got some mid tiers, and then Ultimate Madness 3, we got the big stars. Tone Bro said he thinks what URL is doing is going to be a cycle. So Ultimate Madness 4 is going back to the new dudes. He was like, if he's correct, this is what's going to happen. Ultimate Madness 4, we got all the new dudes. Ultimate Madness 5 will be mid tiers, and then Ultimate Madness 6, it will be the big names again. He was like, because that's what the pattern is starting to look like. Me personally, run by the names again.
Because they got Trufo versus J2.
I've seen his battles. Trufo is dope. I've seen J2 battle. J2 is very dope. Shout out to J2. He's a friend of the show. He used to come on here a lot. But go ahead.
I think with that battle, honestly, Trufo is gonna have to win straight up because if it goes to the fan vote, I can't see Trufo beating J2 in the fan vote. So he's gonna have to win that straight up.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be probably the most intriguing battle of the first round, honestly, because of everything that goes into it. You have Trufo, who's probably the most established person besides Truth Watson on here, and versus J2, who's probably getting some of the most shine out of everybody besides NXT. So it's like because of how
J2 went viral a couple of times too.
So the thing is, will Trufo be able to bark on J2 enough when he wins straight up? Because he's not going to win the fan vote. So this is going to have to be the best Trufo ever. So this might be an interesting first battle. It's probably, I tell you this is probably going to end up being the main event of the first day.
Okay. Who else we got?
Then we got Elijah Straight versus NXT. They pushing NXT is midget.
I've seen NXT, even though a lot of people didn't like NXT versus Murder. I enjoyed NXT versus Murder. The other guy you named, I never seen him battle before.
Honestly, I can't call it. I don't know who these niggas are. I know who NXT is. But am I a fan? Not really. I think he's getting pushed in a way. Sometimes I feel like when they force somebody down your throat a little bit, it kind of turns you off of it.
Yeah.
And I feel like he's getting kind of pushed in a way that is not making me becoming to want to actually endear myself to his battles. Because from what I've seen in the battles,
no, I was about to say kind of like what the WWE did with Roman Reigns when they was trying to make him a face for a long time, and the fans kept booing him like, "Nigga, and they finally made him a bad guy." But go ahead.
It's like when NXT battled Murder, right? And you try, Murder was like twice his size, and you try to it's like it just like you try to bump a nigga twice his size. It looked comical, and it's like he had twerk mannerisms down to the shaky hands. It's like, okay,
You're gonna keep on with that Murder.
Yo, honestly, I like Murder shit better. I ain't gonna say because he's from Maryland. It might be. I don't give a fuck. But nah, but NXT is probably gonna win this battle because because I haven't really seen much of Elijah Straight to say I can give it to him.
Yeah.
Next thing we got Truth Watson versus MVP. I think Truth is probably gonna take that clear.
I like Truth Watson.
Norb said he saw Truth as one of the breakout stars of this coming up potentially. So this is Truth's time to shine. Because most people only know Truth as a dude that took Jazz virginity. So it's time for him to actually show out.
Yeah, but Truth Watson is dope. I like him. I haven't seen. I've never seen MVP battle. I'm gonna have to do some research on MVP and that other guy you told me about. But go ahead. Who else?
Then you got Real Name Brandon versus Swervo. I seen a few of them.
I like Real Name Brandon. I like Real Name Brandon.
You know, he's down with Geechi in the Riot, so it's like, you know, he already has a support system. Swervo, it was a little controversy with that pick because when they said Swervo, it had Cuban name on the card, which looked kind of crazy. It looked kind of crazy out there. That shit was looking shaky in the light.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to figure out how was you had Cuban name on the card and nobody knew Cuban name was on the fucking card before y'all did this? No one, like, where's the checks and balances? Like, no one saw that Cuban name was on that card instead of Swervo?
Okay, Wing said MVP had two winners Ks on RBE. I'm gonna look those up, Wing. I'm gonna look those up. But go ahead.
So my thing is, like, how the hell you get Swervo in the building and not put his name on the card, and you knew that you had Cuban name on that card? Somebody dropped the ball. Dropped the ball.
She said had one SK. I thought you said he had two 1SKs. Okay, I got you. Wing.
But my thing is, so the whole thing with Swervo, I'm trying to figure out how this went down. First of all, they both from Maryland. So it's like, I don't see how you can fly one Maryland nigga out, you couldn't fly the other one. I don't know. So I'm trying to figure out what happened that Cuban didn't get his shot. Because honestly, if you put Cuban in this tournament, I would say Cuban would be my favorite.
Okay. I probably would agree with that. Who else you got? Who else we got?
So I don't understand how that one went. Next up they had Stumbles versus Bose, the Bambino. Who would be taking these names? Like,
I've seen a few Stumbles battles. He's dope. He got something. He got something.
Bose the Bambino showed up with a tight ass Vince Carter jersey. First of all, let's keep it fat, right? Fat niggas shouldn't wear basketball jerseys. Should be looking crazy. Look like Halter Tops. Like, my nigga, why you got that big ass Vince Carter jersey on? Vince Carter wouldn't wear that shit. When Gaddis said they had you stick it, everybody stick their whole arm in the official like Vince Carter. That nigga was the whole arm.
Sick. Hold on. Sick. Eddie Lee said Cuban was doing the 202. He ain't say he the class of 2022.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
So next up, we got this is a battle I'm intrigued about. You got Murder versus Sheed Happens. Now,
that's gonna be a good. Hey, that's gonna be a good battle. Now, that is gonna be a good battle.
A lot of people who are not from this area don't understand the gravity of this situation. Okay, first off, Murder, he's from Baltimore, right? Sheed Happens is from PG County. Okay, if you know anything about this area, Maryland PG niggas, I'm a PG nigga, don't fuck with Baltimore niggas. So it is like a civil war here a little bit. So this has got a lot of shit riding on it. That's why when them niggas came down, I said, "Oh, this is gonna be a goodie," because you got the real live Maryland Civil War. That if you ain't from Maryland, you wouldn't know nothing about it. But Maryland, like PG and Baltimore, we really don't bang. you might know a few Baltimore niggas that you cool with. They might know a few PG niggas that you cool with. But for most part, we consider Baltimore to be a whole different area.
Correct.
We don't really consider Baltimore as part of Maryland. I'm gonna be real with you. We might fuck with a few niggas in Baltimore, but we don't really consider it part of Maryland. So this battle is very intriguing to me because I want to see this battle personally to see how it goes. This is gonna be something. This is gonna be determined a lot. Now, she happens. That nigga, he came out there with the gray dreads. I was like, God damn, this nigga been rapping since the civil rights movement. He look old. But I said, we don't see how you do.
Blade Brown said, ain't Rock from PG County, but sometimes claim Baltimore.
No, Rock is from Edgewood, and that's not fucking PG County. That's from.
He said that's not fucking PG County. All right, who else we got?
Not PG County.
Nowhere near PG. Nowhere near.
Edgewood is nowhere near PG. It is the suburban area of Baltimore.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but technically, Rock is from Baltimore, but he's from the suburbs of Baltimore. Okay.
Yeah, Making Moves Major just said that Rock is from Eastern Shores area, but he be in Baltimore.
All right. Then you had Kid Blade versus DG the Piranha. Okay. Kid Slade. I'm sorry, Kid Slade.
Now I've heard a lot of stuff about Kid Slade. I've heard good stuff about him. I've never seen him battle. I've seen DG Piranha battle. I think DG is dope. So I'm looking forward to seeing that battle between those two.
Slade is the other one that no one's pointed out as he's potential to be the breakout star of Ultimate Madness 4. So between Slade and Watson. So I'm gonna look at this battle will be very interesting to me because I want to see how he does. I went and checked out his social media, his Twitter. He got that dope boy vibe. So I like that street shit. So he could be very interesting. He give me that kind of Goods vibes a little bit. Like he kind of like had that Goods type of swag. Not saying he rap like Goods or anything. It's just that the way that he looked like he had that kind of good swag. So I said I'm gonna check him out. And then the last battle was on Piranha versus Casino. And
is this the same casino? Is this the same casino that battle Hitman?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, the same casino that battle Hitman.
And this Piranha, because I get them confused. Regular Piranha is from Detroit.
Yeah.
DG is from.
Well, Piranha is battling Slade. Piranha is a different nigga.
Okay.
So yeah, it's
some of the names I've known. So I've seen some of their battles. Other people, I'm gonna have to most definitely do my research on or whatever. But
so it has a chance to have a few surprises. I'm looking forward to it. It's definitely something I can see being like a decent event. A few of these guys I don't know nothing about, so this will be my first time checking them. And people like, oh, you into battle rap? You don't listen. I'm not watching every Rochambeau battle league just to see a nigga rap. I don't give a fuck. Okay, you have to intrigue me and catch me. If you catch me in traffic and it's a good battle, if you catch me in traffic and some good shit, I will fuck with it. I will check it out. Like this shit, like when
Thank you, Wayne. No, she was letting me know DG is from South Carolina. Okay, and then the other. Okay,
y'all like my hat? I think I wore it before.
Okay, I see you looking like you in SWV out here. I got you. You're the one for me.
You're the one for me.
All right, but
Travis is a fool, man. He said the computer generated these niggas.
Yo, but it's like this, right? So it's like when niggas always say, you need to check me out, this and that. No, nigga, you need to give me a reason to check your ass out. If you come up here,
this nigga is crazy.
Yo, niggas be like, if you motherfuckers send me their battles, I say, you know what, I would check it out because you had the audacity to hit my inbox with your battle. I will watch it. You know why? Because if this shit is trash, I'm gonna light your ass on fire on the timeline. But if it's good, I'm going to give you props and say, hey, check this out. This nigga's not ass. I didn't know that. It's like this, right?
What?
Everybody was like, yo, check out Rubber Tongue. I said, you talking this white boy? I said, I don't know. But then I checked this battle out, and the shit was fire. I said, boom, that's why I put it in the chat. I said,
that's how it be.
So that's how it be. But it's like this, right?
I'll be right.
But some of these niggas, like, where do you get these names from?
I don't know. I knew a couple of the guys y'all named. I don't know them niggas, bro.
But listen, where you get these names from? Like, you niggas just wake up in the morning and say, I'm going to call myself Bows the Bambino. What nigga? You Italian? What the fuck? You want to hold it? I don't know. DG the Pirata. What the fuck is a Pirata? I don't know. Clue me in, okay?
I think somebody said he was pretty cool.
Like NXT, like he got his name off the wrestling.
Thank God we gotta research these guys, whether we like them.
I ain't gotta research shit. I ain't gotta research shit. What the fuck you mean? I'm just gonna watch these battles. If they ass, I'm gonna just say these niggas ass. I ain't researching shit. I watch, you know how many battles I watch? I'm not gonna add some extra battles for some niggas I ain't never heard of. If you niggas say I've been rapping for 10 years, you don't know who I am. If you've been rapping for 10 years, I don't know you. That's your fucking fault.
Okay.
That's your fucking fault if I don't know you. You've been rapping for 10 years. Nigga, you need to retire. UPS is hiring. Fuck you mean. Let me take a drink.
Oh my God. You are really turned up. I like this.
So,
I ain't got what?
So, cause I ain't here for the shits. Okay? I heard a lot of bullshit today.
Sick of this shit.
I'm tired of these motherfuckers out here playing around. Okay, listen, right?
With the bat.
I'll tell you, niggas want to be politically correct. I'll fuck get politically correct. Listen. Y'all have all this shit. Y'all talk all year about fucking women this, women that. Then y'all ain't put none of these women in this motherfucking tournament. And then I don't want to hear nobody. I ain't hear nobody bitch or cry on the timeline yet about this shit. I feel like I saw one tweet and it came from me that said, why ain't no women in this shit? I ain't heard nobody say a fucking word. Y'all niggas cried the whole last tournament. All about the shit about women being in the fucking tournament. And now, all of a sudden, nobody saying shit. And 16 niggas, and half of these niggas, none of y'all motherfuckers even know. You couldn't throw none of these couple of these females in there?
Wow. I think they're trying to do a female one.
Man, listen. I don't want no all-female tournament. I don't want no all-male tournament. Because the thing is, you're going to have a lot of low-tier motherfuckers in there. How about you mix it up and give, like this, when you have these females like Flames get a shot, like let's say Flames choke like a true foe or something like that. I'm not saying she would, but I'm saying let's say hypothetically she do. That's gonna look way better than her killing like chastity belt Jenny off the fucking corner. I want to see that shit. I would like to see Prestivia get a shot against a J2 or NXT. I would like to see that. That's intriguing. Okay.
So, J2 not a woman, baby, but he is in touch with his sexuality, and he also
listen. We ain't getting in touch with none of that sexuality shit. I want to hear none of that shit.
He fire, and he'll pop at a nigga. Better ask.
Listen.
You better ask. J2 did a lot of time longer than a lot of niggas.
Listen. I don't care about his time in the pokey. I don't care about his time with the smoky. I don't give a fuck about there. I don't give a fuck about here. I'm talking about battle rap. That's the only shit I care about. I don't care about
Blade. You can get out. You can get out, Blade.
Yo, Yoshi.
The only thing Yoshi win is a dick.
First of all, how will Yoshi win? QP ain't in this motherfucker. You think he can't write that fast?
She just in every hole or crack in the wall trying to be seen. It's so sad. She just everywhere. And her ass is so flat.
I don't know about
never
that.
seen nobody ass.
I'm to this. Starting today, I will no longer sexualize women in battle rap.
Her ass, so it's like she be standing up against the wall all day, or she sit down all day. Her ass is so fucking flat. It's just like straight down, and then she always be trying it. It's just like, oh girl, can somebody just push this bitch over?
Where's Wing ass at? Tell Wing get back up in here. Where Wing go?
I don't know where nobody at. Wing in the chat.
Wing, get your ass on the chat. Get back up here. Listen.
But yeah, we can go ahead and end it for real. We've been on here for 2:32.
Yeah.
Plus for real, because I gotta turn my shit off.
But you know,
it's a good show because I want to play this Gates of the Guardian battle with Bill Collector that I was trying to watch on here, but somebody was trying to strike my channel.
But I say this though, right? Before we get off, battle rap isn't just URL. Battle rap's KOTD. It's RBE. It's Gates of the Garden. Is Battle Academy. All these leagues matter. All these battles matter. Yeah, like we need to stop just shitting on stuff because it's not on this platform or that platform. Yes. All these battles matter. All these rappers matter. I might not watch all your shit, but I'm not gonna say it don't matter because it ain't on the biggest platform.
Correct.
Okay. But when I do watch your shit, just make it worth my watching. Because it ain't worth my watching. I'm not gonna talk about this shit. I'm not gonna recap it. I'm not gonna think about it. I'm not gonna entertain this shit. I'm not gonna listen to
I'd
this
be
shit.
mad.
I'm
I would get mad. You
okay,
asked me to
but
watch.
if you niggas is out here talking about millions fuckers though, recap your battles. Give us a battle worth recapping.
Oh, so you get those DMs too?
Yeah, I get them.
Mm-hmm.
They get them. They say talk about Michelle Savage. I say, motherfucker, you don't even follow me. How you actually recap your battle? You don't even follow me, motherfucker.
Do you? I don't even think I can. I think I'm gonna end. What you got to do, Sam? You about to leave?
Yeah, I'm good. You can end it, but I just want to say, those for Danya.
Nah, the only reason I'm saying is because my computer and it act crazy. I gotta end it. I can restart it, but
no, you good. I didn't got all my shit off today. We had a good show with no so salute to everybody. Thank you for your time. Follow Savage Vandross on YouTube and Twitter. Savage Vandross 81 on Instagram. Follow my homie Danny Lux. Danny Lux Show. She on all the platforms. You better get with it, get right. Danny.
I'm about to restart my computer, y'all, and I'm going over there on caffeine. Damn,
all
right? Y'all want to finish, and I can just restart because I can log out.
Well,
I got to restart my computer. Something going wrong. I can't even.
Well, I got my shit off. You good, Ray?
Yeah, I said everything I needed to say, man. I wasn't originally gonna come on this damn show until you started talking crazy, Savage.
But listen, thank you all for tuning in. We had a great show today. Shout out to everybody. Thanks, Ray, for pulling up. Thanks, Danny. Thanks, Wayne. Thanks, Shy. Everybody was here. We the people. This is the Breakdown Crew. We here. Sundays. We love you. Peace. God blessings. Good tidings. You can end it.